Hey gang, how's it going? I always gotta time my appearance to the end of the music. When it's Morrowind or Skyrim, it's tradition, you know. And I was just in the bathroom and I came rushing back, and I put in my earbuds, and I was like, oh crap, it's the end of the song, so I had to rush to appear. Yo, what's up, Stoner Shen? And everybody, hello, it's great to see you. Retroid Replay coming in with the resub at the 42 months. Good lord. It's at once wonderful and a stark reminder of how time goes by, you know. Retroid, hey, thank you so much for coming on back in for another month. It's very good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you've had a great weekend. Thank you for 42 months and coming back for another one after all those many months. It means a great deal. Speaking of Morrowind music, I should alt tab back in so we have a little bit more. Also, we've got a lot of resubs here. Holy smokes. Creator, thank you for that 15-month resub. It's good to see you too. Creator 441 in the house for another month. Welcome back to the Spud Buds, or Potato Pals. I gotta do some tapping here because I feel like it's only appropriate for all y'all. Also, Rizu coming in for month number 10. Thank you, Rizu. Rizu says, love the streams. I wish you could do more of them. I wish I could too. I wish I lived in a world where there were two. No, I don't wish I lived in a world where there were two of me. That would actually probably be awful. But I wish I had some way of, you know, being in two places at once, or I don't know, having double the amount of time in each day. If I could just go twice as fast while the rest of the world stayed the same, that'd be neat. Alas, I am bound to this mortal shell. I can only do what I can do. But I am really glad that I do get to hang out with y'all twice a week now. We got the Thursdays coming back, right? So that's been fun. It feels a little less sparse. So thank you, Rizu, for 10 months and for being a part of all this. Retroid, thank you for 245 biddies. I feel like you threw that out there in an attempt to lure in the hype train, maybe. The hype train it's been really fickle lately, but right now I can hear it in the distance again. It's coming. Chugga chugga, it's coming. It's got 3 minutes and 9 seconds before it might potentially arrive at the station, or not. We'll just have to see. It might sail right on by. But Sir Edward, thank you so much for month number 9. Edward, do you know what that means? That means if you would like, you may choose a name for your brand new baby potato. Your subscription badge is now a gorgeous little baby potato, all wrapped up in swaddling blankets. And if you would like to name that potato, you may. There's no more to it than that. It's a channel tradition. Feel free to share that name if you like. But Sir Edward, thank you for that 9-month resub. Very much appreciated. Welcome back on in. And thanks again for those biddies, Retroid. Very much appreciated as well. Before that, we had, holy smokes, oh my gosh, we had a whole pile of gift subs from the one and only Red Spear. Poet Laureate Red Spear has returned to us. Red Spear, it is so good to see you, my friend. Red Spear coming in with the 22-month resub himself. Thank you, Red Spear, for coming on in again, for being a part of the Spud Buds once more. It is great to see you back. Thank you for the kindness. And then, of course, thank you for the 10 massive gift subs gifted to, starting with Tone 720, Monzy 5088, Pisces. Shout out to Pisces. Pisces is fantastic, amazing ASMR streamer here on Twitch. Go follow Pisces. If we have any mods in the chat, if you want to shout out Pisces, that would be much appreciated. Thank you. That's Pyesees, Pisces. Cosmic Code, Year Jocker, Throwaway 217482, Luke Grump, Mordecai, and Mr. Hezekiah. What a fantastic group of folks. So kindly gifted subs by Poet Laureate Red Spear. Red Spear, beyond kind of you. Thank you. That is deeply generous. It has certainly made my night, and I'm sure it will make the nights, or have made the nights, of those 10 awesome individuals. Welcome into this Bud Buds, y'all. Oh, y'all. Over on YouTube, Joshua Phillips said, love your videos, especially the Wandering in Skyrim series. Keep this content coming. Thank you so much, Josh. It's very kind. It'll keep coming. There's always more. Also, Curtis Girl, I just noticed Curtis Girl with the 30-month resub as well. Curtis Girl, wonderful to see you. Thank you so much for coming on back for yet another month. 2.5 years. 2.5 years. It's wonderful having you as part of this community, Curtis Girl, and I appreciate your continuing support. Let me get a couple shoutouts going on here, because I'm not sure that we did. Pisces, who I was mentioning earlier, and actually I gotta wait for the Pisces shout out to finish, and then I'm gonna shout out Curtis Girl, who also streams here on Twitch, not ASMR, but rather old school EverQuest, which is fantastic. Definitely go check them both out. Vatrushka, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Great to have you here. It's great to have you all here, my friends. Red Spear says, nah, screw it. I'm a YouTube viewer now. There's fewer people chatting over there, so, you know, perhaps I'm more likely to notice you over there. I don't know. I try my best to notice everybody. By the way, did I mention there's a hype train in town? That train that was taunting us, circling around so temptingly, has pulled up to the station, and it is now boarding at platform 1. So if y'all want to get on the train to Hype Town, toot toots, heading off in 2.5 minutes. It's exciting that it's here, though. It's been a while since we've seen the train to Hype Town, so I'm excited about it. What was I doing? I was going to shout out Curtis Girl, so I was going to do Curtis Girl, and you guys get to enjoy this delightful keyboard. There's that shout out for Curtis Girl as well, I think. Oh no, I have to wait 31 more seconds. I'll do it again in 31 seconds. Gracie, thank you for the 100 biddies. Thank you for you've paid your fare on the hype train to Hype Town. You are now a passenger. Welcome on board. Great to have you on board. All right, if we scroll back up to the top, who have we all got here? I wish I could tell you, but the hype train banner is covering it up. I'm pretty sure Bruce was first tonight, though. It kind of drives me crazy when the hype train banner does that, because I can't hide it. I just can't hide it. But I'm pretty sure it's Bruce. So Bruce, congratulations. Certified first, my friend. Once again, the return of the king. Scamp is very excited about this. Scamp is also very appropriate because Morrowind. Let me just see if I can get that shout out for Curtis Girl going now. Pretty sure I can. And someone out there murdering the Scamp, as is tradition. There we go. Naga, 1 ticket, please. 1 ticket for the hype train. You are now an honored passenger. Welcome. Please make yourself comfortable. First class. Head right on in, Naga. Certified second tonight on Twitch. Pearls, it's great to see you. Wonderful to have you here. And Pearls, often in the top 3 as well. So, not surprising that Pearls is second place tonight. And third tonight, we have Gracie B ASMR. Shout out to Gracie. for being here, for keeping an eye on the chat as well as one of our moderators, and for just being an all-around awesome person. Hey, Palmer getting in there at the last minute with that ticket on the hype train. Palmer, thank you for buying that ticket on the hype train, but thank you even more for the 47 months of support. Palmer, it's fantastic to see you. Nice. Wait, so is it Memorial Day weekend for our American friends then? Is that correct? So many will have tomorrow off. Is that right? I don't know my American statutory holidays, but I believe that might be the case. I believe that might be the case because I know that Into the AM has their Memorial Day weekend sale on right now, where you can save 30% off their entire store plus an additional 10% off using my link, ! T-shirt in the chat. If you'd like to save big on awesome, super beautiful, super comfy, elevated, everyday apparel from Into the AM. Hashtag sponsored. They didn't pay me to plug them on this stream, but they did sponsor tonight's YouTube video. So, they've got all kinds of stuff these days, like more than just t-shirts, like way more than just t-shirts. They got some really rad pants that I've been enjoying a lot, some really cool shirts, some other really cool shirts they're going to be sending me, and you'll see me wearing at some point in the next few weeks, like button-up shirts with some fun patterns. Anyway, okay, I'm done shelling for Into the AM, but they're really good, and you should go check them out. Save some money tonight. Desert Citizen, oh welcome. Desert Citizen says, I get Memorial Day off, so I get to catch the stream. It's a big party. It's really great that so many of you have tomorrow off, so that y'all can be here tonight. Be here tonight for no less than the return of the GOAT, the greatest of all time, certainly the greatest Elder Scrolls of all time, maybe the greatest game of all time, maybe, depends on who you ask. Morrowind. I'll let you in on a little secret, gang. I almost destroyed our Morrowind installation, which would have put a stop to our journeys in Morrowind. Like Socks the Orc would have been forever lost to oblivion. Because, well, it's a long story, but basically I accidentally overwrote some things and ran something that I shouldn't have ran. Not like a virus, but like I was setting up Open Morrowind, Open MW, and I downloaded a Wabbajack mod list for that, and it came with a mod organizer 2 install folder, and you're supposed to run Open Morrowind, Open MW executable from that MOTU install. Anyway, I accidentally ran the base Morrowind executable, which is the one that I run for the streams. It's modded. This probably doesn't make any sense to most of you, but the point is that it stopped working, and I had to figure out what was wrong. I did eventually get it working again. We're fine. Everything is fine. Socks is fine. The save games are fine. Everything should work as it was. But if you're wondering what the conspicuous absence of Morrowind was here on the streams for the past, let's say 3.5 months or so, it was because I almost nuked the world. But I did figure it out. So we're back. We're back. For which I'm glad, because it would have been pretty sad if we lost however many years this is. How long have we been playing this save game with Socks the Orc? I want to say like 4, maybe? Or 5? It's been a long time. It would be quite tragic to lose this save. We've been on many adventures with Dear Socks. So, we're fine. We're back. It's all good. Who else we got here? Naga is here. Naga, great to see you. Nevi, of course. Wonderful to see you too. Bruce says, working on some Unreal Dev while watching the stream tonight. What kind of, I don't know if you're allowed to tell us, but like what kind of Unreal Dev are you working on? I know you work in VFX, but your side hustle, question mark? You do indie dev, right? You're working on something. Red Spear, of course, is wonderful to see you back, my friend. And Red Spear, yes, we're doing Morrowind just for you. Just for you. Yeah, that was the reason. I had a feeling you were coming on back, so I said, it's time for Morrowind, y'all. We're gonna resurrect this thing. Fix this install. Over on the YouTube, by the way, far be it from me to ignore the YouTube. Sparrow86 coming in certified first. Dill Pick coming in certified second. And Radical Franklin certified third. Great to have you all here. Happy Sunday, Dill Pick. Also, Riffintid Hamar. I don't know if that's the way to pronounce that, but says I would make out with myself. No, I wouldn't. I would not. I just no. I don't think there's any world in which. Well, okay. I mean, like if someone put a gun to my head, but like, it's not something I would do voluntarily anyway. Like if there's a perfect clone of me there, no, absolutely not. But you know what, Riffin, you do you. You do you. Joshua Phillips says love you. Oh wait, I read that already. Thank you again, Josh. Very kind. Red Spear says Nick notices me regardless of where I am. I could chat into a void on Kick or something and he'd still see me. I just have that. I have that sixth sense. The Red Spear sense. I know when you're chatting at me. Even if it takes me 10 minutes to get to it. Skivers, hello and welcome. It is going great. Thank you. It's going well. Red Spear says yes, Memorial Day, which is tomorrow. Is that right? To remember our fallen soldiers. So Memorial Day is like our Remembrance Day then in Canada. We have Remembrance Day for our fallen veterans. That is in November. But I think they're probably equivalent or similar. Anyway. Who else we got? We got Sargon, we got Rizu, we got Stoner Shin. Sargon said, oh nice, Morrowind. I was just thinking about firing up my copy. Recently started a playthrough with the iHeart Vanilla mod list on OpenMW. Yes. Yeah, I've seen that one there. That's probably a great way to play it. Creator says, hey, long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Hello to all the chat as well. Creator, so glad you can make it out tonight. Hope you've been great. Hope you've been great. It's good to have you here. Tokyo says Elder Scrolls has some amazing music, but nothing beats the Shire song from Lord of the Rings. Yeah, fair. They're very different soundtracks, but there's no doubt that, you know, the Lord of the Rings score is a much more magnificent masterpiece. If it came down to like Lord of the Rings versus Skyrim soundtrack, I would maybe have a harder time deciding which I thought was, well, I don't know, there's so many bit, like how do you even decide what's better? I mean, the Lord of the Rings would be more iconic probably, more people would have heard it, but I think they're both masterpieces of the same magnitude, if that makes sense. Accepting, of course, the fact that, you know, the Lord of the Rings movie scores were all recorded and live tracked by symphony orchestra, whereas the Skyrim soundtrack was actually all done with VSTs. Not all, there were some live instrumentation in there, but mostly done with VSTs, and then sort of accentuated with live performances. But I would kill. I don't know what I would kill, but I would kill something for a full live orchestration and recording of the entire Skyrim soundtrack. That'd be unbelievable. Red Spear came in clowning. Is that what we say? Red Spear clowning? Stop clowning, Red Spear. Retroid says, finally found a long weekend where I could catch the stream, even on East Coast time. Yeah, I know, and I started late tonight. I started even later than normal. I started late tonight because for the last few days, have been meaning to get an email out to all of our wedding attendees, sharing our photographs, like our official wedding photographs with them. And I've just been putting it off, I guess. And I was like, you know what? I have to get it done this weekend. I'm doing it now. So I like drafted that up and sent it out like literally just before I came live here. But there are some other kind of housekeeping bits and pieces to include in the email. So it just took a little bit to draft it up. And you know, you're sending it out to like 100 plus friends and family. You don't want to sound like a dummy or say the wrong thing. So I took time. Anyway, Zora Rosen, with that 10-month resub, Zora, thank you so much for coming on back for another month. Welcome back to the sub club. Hope you continue to enjoy your subscription and all that. And it's great to have you back with us once again. How are you this fine Sunday night? Oh yeah, I guess Edward said it's Memorial Day Monday, so I should have known that. Hey Harp, Restless Harp in the chat. Great to see you, Harp. How are you doing? How are you and Harpcat too? Red Spear confirmed that Memorial Day is Monday. Oh, Red Spear says Memorial Day is for the fallen, Veterans Day for those still with us. Interesting. I don't know that we make that distinction in Canada. We just have Remembrance Day, which is a general day of remembrance for victims of war, and specifically, I guess, focused on our veterans, but our deceased veterans, fallen veterans. I don't know that we have a day for living veterans. Well, I guess Remembrance Day does roll that in as well, because veterans of past wars do usually participate in ceremonies of remembrance on Remembrance Day. So, kind of. Sir Edward says, I will name the potato Joel after my dog. I did, in fact, see your dog Joel in the Discord today. Joel is a very good boy. And thanks for joining the Discord, Sir Edward. It's great to have you there. Sir Edward also says, Nick, I gotta let you know that you inspired me to start a Dungeon Siege 2 playthrough with my friends today. Yo, that sounds like a great time. It's a little complicated to get the multiplayer set up since it doesn't work alone on Steam, but you got it to work. Yeah, you gotta do like a VPN thing, right? Or like a Hamachi. I don't think Hamachi exists anymore, but that kind of thing. Virtual LAN, because yeah, the default matchmaking doesn't work anymore. But I bet you that's a blast. You know, I'll tell you, for my bachelor party, I just got a bunch of the boys together, and we had a LAN party. We had a classic LAN party. We played old school video games like it was 2004, and it was a fantastic. We had a great time. We had too much pizza and wings and beer. We played too many video games, and it was wonderful. But one of the games we fired up was the original Dungeon Siege, and we played through a good chunk of the multiplayer, or well, not even a big chunk. Like, we got to the second city, I guess. City is a strong word. The second town of the multiplayer world, and that took hours. But it was a blast. That game really works, Dungeon Siege 1 and 2, for multiplayer shenanigans, because it's lightweight enough that everyone can kind of just jump in, and you just become this wrecking crew road trip gang, just cruising through the world, and it's great fun. It's great fun. So, Sir Edward, I'm glad you're enjoying your Dungeon Siege 2 playthrough with your friends. Whitebeard, hello, welcome. Hey, wonderful to have you here, ending the week with us on this stream, Whitebeard. Jen, good morning to you. Glad you could be here. Oof, something real tight in my shoulder. I'm stretching it right now, but it's tighter than I expected. Yikes. I hope I'm not damaging anything. This is what happens when you start to get older, I guess. And spend too much time sitting at a computer. If I was more active, it'd be less of an issue. Neebsy says, hello, Nick. Have you ever had spicy Shin ramen? Shin is the brand. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Is it like, that's like an instant ramen in a bowl kind of thing? Is that correct? Don't know if I have. Kiru Celeste, it's great to see you. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. How have you been? Crim7, Cozy Morrowind, you know it. You know it. Dale Pig says, do you think the Elder Scrolls could be adapted into TV form like the Fallout series was? And if so, what storyline do you think would be an interesting one to tell? That is a great question, Dale Pig. I've been thinking about this myself. At first, I was excited to see how well Fallout had done on like the show, thinking maybe that would open the door to an Elder Scrolls show. But I think, I don't know, there would have to be a hook, you know, like I think Elder Scrolls on TV would really struggle to differentiate itself from other high fantasy properties, you know, like what would the hook be? I mean, a Morrowind TV show would be wild, but there's no way they would do that, right? Skyrim was the big popular one that people know. Morrowind, not nearly as many people. I think the setting and story in Morrowind could be really fascinating to explore in a TV show, but and it definitely has more charismatic characters. You know, you got Vivek, you got Caius, you got Dagoth you know, there's definitely some very colorful characters in Morrowind. I mean, there's some fun characters in Skyrim too, but none that stand out quite the same. But I don't know who you would follow, like who would the protagonist be? All that is to say, I don't know. I really don't know if you could do Elder Scrolls into a TV show and have the success that Fallout saw. I kind of want them to try, but I also kind of don't. You know? I don't know. Desert Citizen, I'm glad you can make it tonight. I'm glad you can be here. A freaky hello says it's been a while, been having so much fun with uni work. I sense sarcasm. Harp says yes, it's Memorial Day weekend. I'm excited to get tomorrow off. I hope you enjoy your day off, Harp. Hey, congrats on your new hype train emote, Sargon. A bunch of East Coast US crew or North America crew tuning in because of the long weekend. Neebsy asks, does Into the AM have a creator merch program? I'd love a t-shirt or something with your logo or some indigo or potatoes on it. That's a really good question. I appreciate it, Neebsy. I do not think Into the AM has a creator merch program, but there are lots of creator merch companies out there. And I've been very close to doing it before, to like, you know, I think it could be a lot of fun, and it could be, I guess in my head it was like, oh man, that's a whole undertaking I gotta think about. But I think these days it's really easy to set up your own creator merch store, and even if you sell like, you know, like 5 of a t-shirt, that's fine, you know, that's fine. So maybe I should do that. I think that would be pretty fun. I would dearly love to partner with Into the AM, but yeah, they don't do that, sadly. Jen says, my first time watching your stream on PC and it's weird. Oh, welcome to, I am glad to be on your PC, Jen. I don't know why on your PC now instead of mobile, I guess, is where you would normally watch, but either way, I hope you're enjoying it. Everything is so big. Hold on, wait a second. Big Nick energy. So much larger than you're used to. It's a good thing Drake's not here. Leo Roar, hello. Thank you for tuning in from Brazil. Punish Your Machine, hello. I'm not quite sure what the sweat emoji is in response to, but Harp, thank you for gifting that sub to Whitebeard. Our dear friend Restless Harp has gifted a sub to our other dear friend Whitebeard, ensuring that Whitebeard can enjoy this stream to its fullest extent tonight and for the next month, not having to worry about ads, getting faster channel point gain, having access to all our fun emotes, including the very popular Spinning Potato. Harp, super kind of you. Thank you so very much. Whitebeard, welcome on in to the Potato Pals, the Spud Buds, the Tater Tots. Oh, maybe the Punisher Machine sweat emoji was in response to me talking about how I almost nuked this Morrowind save. Navy says, long enough, we've had this save for long enough to cry if it was lost. Yes, a tear would be shed. Bruce says, yes, indie dev side hustle. Just trying to publish our own release. Spent 2+ years writing the story and developing the lore. I would love to check it out. I would love to check it out, Bruce, when it's in a state to be checked out. I'm curious what you're working on. That's right, Jen. Losing save files, no fun. No fun at all. Unfortunately, we back. Mordecai, congrats on the 3-stream streak. Mordecai says, I can't always be here, or Mordecai, I guess it is technically. I can't be here to watch it live, but always watch the VOD on YouTube. Mordecai, I'm really glad that you are able to take part in these streams a little after the fact, watching those VODs. One of our mysterious VOD viewers makes himself known, and I appreciate it. Thank you, Mordecai, and thank you for being a part of this, even if you can't make it out live. It means a lot to me. Crack May Daddy, hello. Welcome. Bruce said, I was thinking about doing a quick little game called Enviro Vibes that is mainly for the ASMR community. You would basically just walk around really cool environments and stop at stations and do like pen and paper writing. You would get little achievements and unlock new levels. It sounds lovely. It'd be a really fun opportunity to show off some of those Unreal design, level design chops, I guess. Make some beautiful environments. Sargon says, I don't know if I go so far as to say the entire Skyrim soundtrack was on that level, but Dragonborn, The One They Fear, and Unbroken Road are pretty great. Yeah, those are some spectacular ones. There's a lot of other really beautiful tracks in that soundtrack that I think fly under the radar a bit. Maybe don't get the love they deserve, but that I really appreciate. Fady, hello and welcome. Thank you for the follow. I should probably check the channel points requests. I have not been paying attention to that. I have a whispered fact request from Tokyo, requesting a Japanese beer fact. And can you scratch the potato while giving it? Like so. I suppose I can. Japanese beer fact. Whew, that's a good one. I don't know anything about Japanese brewing, really. Let's just Google Japanese beer facts and see what comes up. JapanGuide.com has a page on beer in Japan. Let's see what they say. Okay, this is a little bit of history. All right, activate potato scratching. The Dutch started brewing beer for their own use in Nagasaki during the Edo period. The first brewery to serve the Japanese market was founded in 1869 in the international port town of Yokohama by a foreign businessman. After changes in ownership, it started producing Kirin branded beer in 1888. Meanwhile, in Sapporo, the government built a beer brewery and established the Sapporo beer brand in 1876 as part of its efforts to develop the island of Hokkaido. Accordingly, Yokohama and Sapporo vie for the title of birthplace of Japanese beer. There you go. There you go. I have already learned something about Japanese beer, and I hope you did too, Tokyo. Naga says, no work for me tomorrow. It's great because I worked 56 hours this week. That's a long week. That's a lot. A well-deserved rest. Naga, a well-deserved rest. Restless Harp says, Harpcat 2 and I are pretty well, thanks. Just chilling and probably will be lurking most of the time tonight. Wonderful. Enjoy your lurk. Enjoy your lurk. Glad you were here with us. Argus, thanks you. Argus, thank you for the hydration. I definitely need it. My mouth feels dry for some reason. Hydrating with this really tasty raspberry lemonade ginger ale. 0 sugar. Red Spear says Memorial Day and Veterans Day aren't the same here because while we 100% appreciate the service our troops have given, we mustn't forget those who sacrifice themselves for our country. For sure. Yeah, for sure. John asks if I'm using a Wabbajack mod list. This is not a Wabbajack. This is a custom mod list, mostly put together by my brother, actually. He assembled it some years back, and I've been using it ever since. It's a good one. It's pretty vanilla plus. Krim says Oblivion would be the easiest Elder Scrolls game to adapt to a TV show, but I think an original tale told in the world would be more fun. Definitely. You're right. I mean, wow, what if they actually got Patrick Stewart to, like, literally play Emperor Uriel Septim? Now that would be pretty cash. Sean Bean could literally play freaking Martin. Martin Septim. I could maybe get behind that. I don't know if it would be very good, but I could get behind it. I would watch the crap out of that. Yeah, that makes total sense, Red Spear. I definitely can appreciate why you would separate out the 2 days. Red Spear says Skyrim Stormcloak haters when they approach a Morrowind Dark Elf only to hear, "What do you want, Enwa? Get out of my face." Yeah, maybe Morrowind would be too racist to be on TV. I don't know. Dilpeck says, yeah, it would be interesting to see how they would try and differentiate aesthetically from shows like Game of Thrones and Rings of Power. There would definitely have to be a strong hook and a strong differentiation, because I think it would be really easy to lump it in and just be like, oh, it's another one of those, another grimdark fantasy thing. Especially with, like, The Witcher out there doing its thing, coming from video games, well, books really, but you know what I mean. Sargon says a Morrowind TV show would honor the Sixth House and the tribe unmourned. That's right. Absolutely it would. The Dunmer did what to the Argonians? Indeed. Indeed. Tokyo says Norgirl says just started Baldur's Gate 3 and it is so good. I should play more. We should stream more here. I should play more on stream. Tokyo says just started playing BG3 as a gnome. It makes me want to play a D&D campaign as a gnome on Roll20 or something. Hashtag gnome life. I don't know if I've ever played a gnome. I don't think I've ever had a gnomish character. Whitebeard says, holy crap, I dozed off already and you haven't even started playing. Peak ASMR. Yeah, it's because I'm like 20 minutes behind in the chat. I'm just rambling, so it's, it's good for making people fall asleep, which is what I guess I'm doing here, so it works out. Jen says we need potato merch. What if I just took the potato, put it on a t-shirt, and just underneath was like hashtag Spud Buds or something like that? Would that be an okay t-shirt? I don't know. It's definitely a good thing that Drake was out here to catch that. Sargon says too late. The power of Chim or Kim, as I gather it's actually supposed to be pronounced, has been invoked. They are whiteboard now. You're very welcome, whiteboard. I missed that. That's very good. Mr. Sky, hello. Welcome. Spears72, thank you for following. Wow, we've got 2 Spear people here now. We've got Red Spear and we've got Spears72. What are the chances? Any other Spears folks? Make yourself known. It's important. Sir Edward says, I'm also a hidden VOD viewer. I watch pretty much everyone on YouTube. Hey! Shout out to the hidden VOD viewers. Also to any of the VOD viewers watching this in the future. We love you. We love you. Feel free to drop a comment down below. People rarely comment on the VODs. Occasionally, but rarely. I will reply. You have my solemn word. If you comment on this VOD, I'll reply something. Puff Bigsby, what's up? This game is a throwback. Did you play this back in the day? I think Morrowind was the first real crunchy RPG for a lot of people because it was one of the first big RPGs on the OG Xbox. I never played it on Xbox. I played it on PC, but I think a lot of people were introduced to it on the Xbox. Larux, happy 7-month subiversary, Larux. Larux says, help, mosquitoes have eaten me into an itching mess. Oh, that sounds very unpleasant. I can't help you from here. What I will say is, we have this little thing, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a little thingy. It's got a little tip on the end, and you like put it against your bug bite, and then you press a button, and it basically just like makes it hot, like it toasts it. And if you hold it on for too long, it starts to hurt. But I'll tell you, it does help with the itching. You hold it on, you press the button, you hold it for like 30 seconds or as long as you can before it becomes uncomfortable, and then you take it off, and it helps with the itching. It actually kind of works. I'm not quite sure if it's just because the itching becomes pain or what, but it sort of does what it needs to do. I'm sorry about your mosquito situation, Larix. I might have the opportunity to go do some field work in northern Canada in the next month or so, perhaps. Still uncertain. But if I do, I'm going to be reckoning with a lot of bugs. Is my impression. I've never actually been to the Northwest Territories, but my understanding is it's pretty brutal. It's pretty brutal. So while I am excited for the field work, I am not excited for being eaten alive in the boreal forests of northern Canada. But we shall see. We shall see. I'll let y'all know if that's gonna come to pass. Yo, Chris not walking. What's up? Feeling moist tonight, huh? That's good / bad, depending, I guess. Hope you're enjoying your moisture. How's it going, Chris? It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. And I hope the moistness is warranted and wanted. Restless Harp says, I would watch that Oblivion show. I mean, I definitely would too. But Willem Dafoe as Sheogorath? Okay, actually, Puff Bigsby, that is an inspired casting choice. Huh. I kind of need to see that now, actually. Yeah, you'd have to cast Sean Bean as Sean Bean. I mean, as Martin Septim, but you know what I mean. Spear72 says, I've been trying to get all Skyrim achievements on the highest difficulty survival mode, and it's not really surviving as much as it is learning to lose gracefully. You know, that sounds like a serious challenge, but props to you. I hope you manage. I hope you get there. Also, Buttspot busting out the butt rim. Seriously, Buttspot. I've been trying to get all butt rim achievements on highest diff difficulty survival butt, and it's not really surviving as much as it is learning to lose buttly. Sargon says Patrick Stewart is about the right age to play Uriel in live action. He was 87 years old in that game. That's right. He says that in his monologue, doesn't he? For 87 years. Yeah. Okay, well maybe we need to do that. Maybe that's what has to happen. Maybe we need an Oblivion TV show. It's just maybe the least interesting out of all the settings, you know? Like Oblivion itself could be cool. Shivering Isles could be wild. The province of Cyrodiil, pretty generic fantasy. Probably wouldn't do the show any favors in terms of differentiating it, you know? Sir Edward's is definitely going to be falling asleep soon, but I'm glad I got to catch a little bit of this stream. I'm glad you did too, Sir Edward. Glad you can make it to chill with us. Sleep well if you do drift off soon. Fady says, I would want the ESO Somerset expansion adapted as a film or show. Now see, there is something that I do not know anything about. I have not played through any of those ESO expansions, so I can't speak to the story of those. But I hadn't even considered that wealth of story material that they could draw from there. Neebsy says, I think a Black Mirror-esque TV series focusing on different points in the timeline of the Elder Scrolls universe with mini plot lines could do well. As an Elder Scrolls fan, I think that would be rad. It might be a hard sell for like a casual viewer, but maybe not. I think done right, you could do like an anthology style show that spans a bunch of different time periods. I think that'd be really neat. Okay, how about a show from the perspective, or what if each episode focused on a different Daedra, or like a short arc dealing with each Daedric prince, and then it's like basically the Daedric quests, but from the perspective, like multiple perspectives of multiple mortals. Like, I don't know, and then somehow. That's a half-baked idea, but I think there could be something pretty cool there. I think the Daedric princes are some of the coolest and most characteristic, distinctive lore, right? Larix says, I watched your Hellblade 2 video. Thank you for watching, Larix. I think I might have missed the mark with tonight's video. I knew it was a weird one and like atypical because that game is pretty violent and pretty intense. But those binaural whispers and all that are so cool. But I don't think it's vibing with, or I don't think people are vibing with it. I'm getting the impression people don't want to click on it, which is fine. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. Larix says, I hate backseating you, but you can also parry and block using RB and R1. I had no idea, so thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I literally had no idea. That's very good to know, because they absolutely don't. I guess I know that you can focus with R1, but yeah, that's really good to know. Thank you for letting me know. Maybe it says potato with the fur hat, but in a different color to avoid copyright. I don't think they would come after me for an artistic representation of the Colovian fur helm, even if it was the same color. But that would be pretty cute, Evie. You're right. Riser Prime Stone, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Uh-oh. The spears are getting to it. Uh-oh. Which one is the real? Wait, Red Spear. Could it be you are not the real Red Spear? We fight now? Sargon says, wait, I've got it. A TV adaptation of the in-game 2920 book series. It's already got a lot of the right beats, and it's mostly set in Morrowind. Hey, or, okay, you're totally right. You're onto something with, like, adapting in-game lore into a TV show. How about the real Baron Zaya? Anybody up for that? As a TV show. Spear72 says, I've been following you since 2019. Red Spear, we meet again. We meet again. Oh man, This escalated more than I expected. John over on YouTube said, thanks. Wealth beyond measure, Nick. Gonna be lurking. I never get to catch your live streams, but I've been watching all the YouTube, or watching you on YouTube since the Pokemon Yellow battery replacement video. Holy schmoglies, that's going back. That's over a decade, I'm pretty sure. Or about a decade, I'm pretty sure. So, thanks for still being here after all that time, John. That's immense. I'm glad you could make it to the live tonight. John says, I work and live in Taiwan, though, so my time zones are all off. That would explain why it's probably challenging for you to make it to a lot of these streams, right? I have no idea what time it is in Taiwan right now. Not the faintest clue. I'm guessing sometime in the middle of the day. Restless Harp said, I feel like it would be hard to make a Skyrim show, especially the only one I have personal experience with, so I'm not sure about the others, because you'd have to choose one specific person to be the Dragonborn, yeah. Whereas the journey of the game is that you, whomever you are or choose to be, it seems like it would be hard to satisfy most viewers who had played. Yeah, and it would be like that if you tried to follow the main character of any of the Elder Scrolls games, really. So, I think for that reason, following a different story in the same universe would probably be the way to go. You know, where you don't directly see or follow the exploits of the main character from the games. The hero of prophecy. Mizo says, walked into conversations about moistness. That's a new one. Are you really that surprised, though? Are you really that surprised, Mizo? I think it was Beanard who commented on the VOD for last stream where we were talking about tanukis and how the tanukis in Japanese folklore have just enormous testicles, and like he just happened to click in on that part and was like, what did I just walk in on? So whoever's walking in on the moistness discussion, well, welcome. Argus Rex says, at what point does the level of one's moistness cross over from healthy to unhealthy? It really depends on what we're talking about. It depends on the organ in question. Like, we're all moist on the inside. You want to be moist on the inside. Moistness is healthy. On the outside, it depends. It really depends. There's contextual factors that we won't get into here today. But yeah, the moisture question is highly contextual. Bruce says they could do Hammerfell pretty easily in the American Southwest. Yeah, for shooting locations, for sure. They could. Broadcast from Poor Form. Hello, happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday. Nagus says, SMH, I'm a Cyrodiil enjoyer. Don't get me wrong. I have wonderful nostalgia for wandering through the verdant forests and blowing fields of Cyrodiil. And at the time I really, really loved it. I still, like I said, in retrospect, I still do, but it's just visually a lot more generic, I think. So, Riser Primestone says, this game was my childhood. Me too. Well, my tweens, I guess. Or teens, just, yeah. Yeah, this game holds a very, very special place in my heart. And that has only become more special hanging out with all of you, streaming it, as I do. Bruce says, God, I love the combat in Senua. The blocks build your flurry potential. Or that block builds your flurry potential. I've only played that first sequence, really, that's in tonight's video, so I don't know how the combat plays out in the rest of the game. I don't even really remember how combat played in the first one. I remember it being, like, similar, but You spent ungodly hours in Morrowind, Riser. Yeah. Yes, me too. And yet there was still always more to see, you know? The world felt so rich and dense. And mysterious, like so unknowable, you know? Nevi says the extra voices in Hellblade trigger my anxiety, so I suppose I'll have to leave that video alone. Totally fair. Yeah, I spent probably too much time at the beginning of the video, actually, going over sort of the different kinds of aspects that could be triggering, like not from an ASMR perspective, but like negatively triggering, because I wanted to make sure that people didn't walk into it expecting a typically relaxing, cozy kind of game like what I usually play on the channel. So I tried to make it very clear. So yeah, it's definitely not for everyone. I definitely recommend discretion watching tonight's YouTube video. That's it. That's it. Neebsy's got it. TV adaptation of the lusty Argonian Maid. Finally. Finally. Viewers of culture will appreciate it. Hey, Kai Jukebox. Kai Jukebox is just stopping in. Finally can catch your stream since I'm off tomorrow, since normally I'm asleep during your streams. Yeah, I think we've got a handful of folks here tonight. Maybe more than a handful. Who normally can't make it out. That's very exciting. I'm glad y'all are here. We're also getting close to the bottom of the chat here, so pretty soon we will crack open the beer and then we will play some Morrowind. Norgirl says I forgot about the binaural aspect of Senua, that game, or that makes me curious about tonight's vid. I hope you find it interesting. Like I said, it's an unsettling game, but I think in its own weird way, those voices can be kind of tingly because they're coming from all over, you know. Riser says, more like a fixed story as opposed to the main character who can always change things or make choices. The fixed story is easier to follow. True. And, you know, the Elder Scrolls games get very meta in their metaphysics, in that they kind of acknowledge that the player has the agency to change how fates are written, and, you know, there can be multiple timelines created by the player character or by other characters of great power, right? And that's why you end up with like the Warp in the West, the Dragon Break, you know, from the ending of Daggerfall, and you know, the fact that there can be basically multiple truths about what has happened in a given scenario because the player has agency, right? It's tongue-in-cheek about that stuff, but it is explicit about it. It's kind of cool how they build that into the lore and the metaphysics, the deep lore of the setting. And I guess what I'm saying is that reflects the games, but the TV show, I don't know how it would handle that or if it would even try. Nagus has been thinking of changing my username. Wow. That would be a end of an era. I don't know if I could handle that. I mean, go ahead and do it. I'd have to get used to it. It might take me some time. Sargon says if you start drowning, you're probably too moist. Yeah, that's a safe assumption. Yeah, I think that's a good rule of thumb. Naga says I don't need to know how moist anyone here is. All right, moistness check. How moist y'all doing? Sound off. I'm decidedly unmoist right now. I've got I don't know, my mouth's a bit dry. I need to increase my oral moisture. Much better. Yeah, the Senua Saga is unreal. Yes, Unreal Engine, but unbelievable. It comes the closest to photorealism of anything I've ever seen, any real-time rendering I've ever seen. especially in the characters, which is remarkable because the characters are usually where the uncanny valley is most visible and present. But there are some shots, some scenes where the lighting and everything just hits, and it literally, for a moment, your brain, it clicks, and it feels like you're looking at a real human. It's insane. I've never had that happen before. And it's funny because your brain knows, right? Your brain, like, there's a different mode that it like shifts into when it's like video game human, real human. And the characters in Senua's saga just walk that line so finely that sometimes it just flips over into, oh yes, this is just like footage of a real person. Yo, Sadie Max, what's up? Glad you could be back here for another one. Welcome on in. Kai Jukebox says, I've never gone back and played Morrowind. My Elder Scrolls history is interesting. Started with Oblivion, loved it. Didn't really enjoy the Nordic setting of Skyrim, so it never hooked you. Interesting. Huh. Really enjoy ESO, so I've explored some of Morrowind. Not sure how the map differs. It's pretty different. Yeah, it's pretty different. I've played a bit of the Morrowind expansion for ESO, and the maps are, like, in broad strokes the same, but pretty different. And of course, The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind is a much older game, right? And it feels like an old game. I think the setting and the writing and all that stuff still holds up, but in terms of like interface and mechanics, some of it feels pretty dated and can be very challenging, I think, for modern gamers to overcome and then enjoy what's there. So Mike Scritches, you got it. Jen, you got it. Oh yes, tonight's beer is the Dinosaur Power Fruit Punch. That's right, Neemsy. It sounds like an off-branded powdered sugar drink I'd have as a kid. Yeah, except this one is 7% ABV. So hopefully you didn't have any of that as a kid. Nevi says an Elder Scrolls TV series could take the Witcher Book 1 route and do different smaller stories on characters we know that could lead up to the events that happened in the games. It could. Personally, I think I'd prefer if they stayed away from the events of the games. That's just me, but I can see why they would want to cover those. You know, because that's what people know. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. I'd be there for any of it. I'd watch it regardless, so. Sargon says, speaking of Elder Scrolls being meta, if I recall correctly, Kim was just the lore explanation for the console and mods. Yeah, that's the gist of it. That's the gist of it. Stop with the moistness now, says Jen. I didn't bring up the moisture again. The moistness will not be denied. That's right, Bruce. Yeah, Ninja Theory blazing a path through the uncanny valley. That's well said. Lyric says, I noticed something about the facial animations in Senua. It's so real that I noticed not being impressed because that's how it's supposed to look in real life. I had to remind myself that this isn't the norm. Yeah, they really are overcoming that uncanny valley in a way I've never seen before. Yo, what's up, Rick Grimes? Good to see you. I'm doing great, thank you. It's great to have you here. Rick says, just got some amazing news that I've been given some fixed days for work for the rest of the year. I work as a casual for my job, which is incredible pay but no guarantee for days. And now I have some permanent days until the year ends. That must feel so good. I kind of can relate because I've been in a different scenario, similar but different, and having that certainty feels really, really good. Having some kind of stability is yeah, it makes a big difference. Yeah, congratulations, Rick. That's fantastic. And I don't want to steal anyone's thunder. I was about to Rick going on here being like, I'm excited about my job situation, but it just reminded me, and I'm really not trying to steal your thunder, Rick, but I just wanted to let y'all know, because I've been in a similar situation where I've been on temporary kind of contract work lately for the last 6 months or so. More than that now, 7, 8 months. And I'm still going to be doing not contract, but temporary term work. But I just found out that it's going to be, I'm being extended for another 10 months, basically. So that's exciting. I'm very excited about that. That is some nice, guarantee for a while anyway. Beyond that, we'll see. But I was very happy to hear that. So congratulations, Rick. I know where you're at, and it feels good to have that level of certainty. Brass Jack says, "Hi Nick, congrats on the marriage." Thank you, Brass Jacks. Good to see you. Thank you for the kind words. Many thanks. Riser says, "I loved Solstheim and Skyrim. It really paid tribute to Morrowind." It did. Yeah, I thought Solstheim and Skyrim was a lot of fun for that reason. Very nostalgic. Neepsy says, "ESO was really rough at launch, but I've gone back and played through the expansions and the plot lines are genuinely great. I would love to. I just don't have the time to, but I would love to. I keep telling myself one day." Bolos, what's up? Good to see you. Yeah, for sure, Norco. Yeah, Solstheim was great. Yo, look who it is. It's JD Lufty. Jake, it's so good to see you, my friend. How are you? I'm glad you can make it out. I guess you have tomorrow off. Memorial Day and all that. That is fantastic. It is so cool that you could be here. How are you, my friend? How's life treating you? What's new? What's good? Nevy says, not go into the events of the games, just what got there. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I see what you're saying. Sargon says, "A fun fact, the human body is not capable of detecting moistness." It's true. What actually happens is your brain attempts to use your temperature detection to approximate the current level of moistness. That's why if you step on a cold part of the floor with your bare feet, you might mistakenly feel like your foot is wet. Or why sometimes, I don't know if you ever have this experience, but if you're taking clothes out of the dryer and you're not quite sure if they're fully dry, if they've been sitting there for a little bit, sometimes, if they're a bit cool, you might interpret that as them being still slightly damp, even though they're actually totally dry, or vice versa, right? And yeah, I encounter that sometimes. Because we can't directly detect moistness. There's other cues too, though. Obviously, like the friction, of a surface, the look of a surface, color and specularity and all that. But yeah, in terms of touch, it's usually temperature that we're using, I guess, to judge. Thanks, Mizo. Yo, Joey Flowers, how you doing? Welcome. JD Lefney says, "Yep, just swinging by to say hi before bed. I miss my stream fam." We miss you too, Jake. I'm glad that you stop in when you can. I know life's crazy busy. I know you got the kids and work, and I stream so late these days. But it means a lot that you show up when you can just to say hi. I appreciate it. I'm glad to hear you doing well. The ASMR Naga. Oh my gosh, for a moment I was like, what? The ASMR Naga has changed their name. Okay, am I allowed to call you Naga still though? Is that acceptable? Because this way I know who you are. I don't have to learn a totally new name. Good night, Evie. Thanks for chilling with us. We'll see you next time. Always a pleasure. Sleep well, Evie. Sleep well. Churchy, what's up? Good evening to you. Happy Sunday. Neebsy says, "I do the vice versa, where I think the dried clothes are just colder and I pack them up to be folded and realize they're still damp. I hate it." Yes, I do that sometimes too. It's a real problem. It's so hard to know. Definitely been there, done Naga, it shall stay, Naga. Kai Jukebox says, by the way, Nick, I found your channel through another ASM artist, Soft Serenity. I haven't thought about Soft Serenity for a long time. I wonder how she's doing. Yeah, she's great. A couple of years back, she shouted you out in a video. Really glad she did. Love your content. Kai Jukebox, thank you. And I'm glad you decided to come and check it out. Because here you are, all these years later. Yeah, Soft Serenity ASMR, she did lots of really great, like, gaming adjacent type ASMR, like nerdy stuff. I really liked her stuff. I used to watch it a lot back in the day. Yeah, she was really nice. And I have not checked out her channel for ages, but I assume she's not uploading these days. But I hope she's doing well wherever she's at. Sadie Meg says, I started with Elder Scrolls with Oblivion. I was fairly young when I watched my big brother playing it. I was always scared of the opening in the dungeon, which put me off it for years. Oh, like where you go into the dungeon, you mean? I could see that being spooky as a kid for sure. Fuddrucker, happy Memorial Day. Up here in Canada, we don't have Memorial Day exactly. We have Remembrance Day in November, but I have been told by our American friends here that it is indeed Memorial Day, and so many people have the day off this Monday, which is awesome. Sadie Meg says, I recently got into turn-based games. I was never a fan of turn-based combat and preferred games like Skyrim. I was wondering if you would recommend Baldur's Gate, as I'm a turn-based newbie. Yeah, I think so. I think it can be a little overwhelming at first because there's a lot of options for your characters, but I've heard a lot of people who aren't normally fans of turn-based games say that they really did find themselves enjoying Baldur's Gate 3. So, yeah, I think if you like RPGs and you're starting to get into turn-based games, I feel like BG3 is a great one for you. Kai Jukebox recommending Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door. Yeah, right, I remember Nintendo announcing that remake. Did that just come out? Did that finally drop? I didn't realize it finally dropped. It's all good, Kai Jukebox. Riser says, isn't there a loophole for stolen property in Morrowind if you put it inside of a container or a barrel and then get arrested and return and pick it up? It's no longer considered stolen. Yeah, you can just drop it on the ground, actually, in like the opening room where you first pick your stats and stuff. There's a limeware platter, they call it, on the shelf, and it's quite valuable. And what you can do is you can go and you can snatch it off the shelf and then open your menu and drop it on the ground, and then the guards run over and they're like, hey, you can't do that, blah blah blah, but they don't take it out of your inventory because you've already put it on the ground, and then they'll leave you alone, and then you pick it up and they don't care. It's great. Yes, Morrowind has its fair share of exploits for sure. Also, what's the bonk about? I feel like the bonk wasn't deserved. I don't think I said anything that deserved the bonk. Historic name change event. We were there. It's true. Everybody mark this event. Mark this night. Naga, the warlord, has changed their name to the ASMR Naga. No longer a warlord, forsaking their violent tendencies to now just bask in ASMR tingles. Yo, what's up, cute? I'm reading both chats. I'm just a little behind on both chats because that's pretty normal for me. Yes, I'm bouncing back and forth between YouTube chat and Twitch chat. Thank you, Neemsy, for explaining it. Norgirl said I'd never played turn-based games and I found Baldur's Gate quite easy to get into after some trial and error. There you go. Yo, happy 7th stream streak, Rick. Happy 7th stream streak. Say that 5 times fast. 7th stream streak, 7th stream streak. I do not mind you borrowing my prefix. You know what's funny, Naga, is I kind of borrowed that prefix from someone else. So the grand tradition continues. Whoa, that sounds like quite the mod, Neepsy. That sounds intense. Cute says, I was just wondering because I wanted to read the other chat as well. The other chat is over on YouTube. If you head to my YouTube channel or !YT in the Twitch chat, then you will be able to watch the stream there as well. You'll have double Nick. Double the Nick. Double the ick. That's what I always say. Alright. You know what, guys? We are an hour and 20 minutes into the stream. I've hit the bottom of chat. It's time for the beer. I'm gonna go get the beer from the fridge. I'm gonna leave you all to be most excellent, to be cool to each other, and I will be right back. One moment. Good call, whoever brought the rain to quell the flames. Sorry I took a moment longer there. I realized I had forgotten to take my insulin, my evening shot earlier, so I had to do that. Yep, that's a lot of fire, all right. That's a lot of fire. And some Blastoises and some Empoleons. I see Sargon attempting to fight back the flames. Yo, what's up, Vanquisher? How you doing, my friend? Vanquisher says, what's up, Nick and chat? Storm awoke my butt up, and now I cannot fall back asleep. I still have an hour before I gotta get ready for work. Well, I hope that you can get some more rest, but if not, the second best thing is being here with us. So, it's kind of a win-win, I guess, except for your sleep. That's maybe a lose, a big L, possibly. But how was your weekend, Vanquisher? Dragon says, I'm still gonna kill scamps and light fires, even without the warlord name. Sargon says, so what I'm hearing is that the ASMR grape might be up for grabs. I guess maybe. Bruce. Bruce is like, alright, everyone be cool. But then you weren't. Then you weren't cool. They were not cool. There were many flames. Jen says we should rebrand as, we should all rebrand as the ASMR, our name. The ASMR Jen, the ASMR Bruce. The ASMR Sargon. No, it would be our ASMR Grape. We already went over that. Mizo says, I didn't actually burn anything tonight. Be proud of me. Okay, let me go back though. I have to make sure that's true. Verifying. 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 It's true. Congratulations, Mizo. You've graduated. You did it. Your reward is my gratitude and a tap on this potato. How about that? Look at what you could all have if only you behaved yourselves like Mizo. That's true, Sargon. You make a good point. Also, I can't help but notice Orange Slice over in the YouTube chat also lighting things on fire. Also lighting things on fire. Cardioid Box says, yeah, Paper Mario just came out and is an awesome remake. Grew up with the OG. Highly recommend to turn-based newcomers. Cool. I'm glad it was good. It is a good remake. What a beautiful bunger. What a beautiful bunger. Also, creator has requested some keyboard sounds. So I got some keyboard sounds for you. Sadie Meg says, I'm going to shoot off. Got work again. Bummer. Shame I'll miss the beer report, but I'll catch it in the VOD. Alright, well, we're going to do the beer report in just a moment, Sadie Meg. So if you're watching the VOD, be prepared. Be prepared. I hope you have a decent day at work. Demon Fox Akira says, Morrowind. I remember playing this on the original Xbox as a kid. Feels like forever ago. Well, it probably was a long time ago. But some good memories, I bet. Some good memories. We were just talking earlier. How about, I think for many people, their first experience with this game was on Xbox. Yo, the Hayden Christensen over on YouTube. What's it like? What's it like being Darth Vader, Hayden? Hayden says, I just got home for a 16-hour shift and have to be back in 8 hours. How's that legal? That doesn't sound fair. I hope you're getting paid overtime if you're doing this for like more than a couple days. Or do they just, you know, jerk you around in such a way that you never quite hit that overtime threshold, but they still give you terrible shifts like that? That's awful. But you know what? I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you get a little bit of time to relax and decompress. And I hope you get some good sleep. Because yeah, that's just cruel. 8 hours between 16-hour shifts is not enough time. This is barely enough time to sleep, let alone eat and shower and then wake up and shower again or whatever. That's cruel. Vanquisher says, had an okay weekend. Really busy at work. But my little brother just graduated from high school yesterday. Congrats to your little bro. That's big. Congrats, congrats. Mizo, it was the Bunger reward. I love it. I love it. Rise of Primestone, well behaved till you're not. Fair enough. That's legal in America. It sounds like it shouldn't be though. That doesn't sound like it. It sounds like it's gotta be some employment, like employee protection laws about like exploitative work hours, right? Right? It's gotta be something. Nicoma, hello. You know, I actually just checked my blood sugar and it was very high. I'll check it again. It is still very high. Thank you for the check. It's because I forgot to take my evening insulin earlier, so I just took it now. But I'm, well past when I should have taken it. So 12.2, it's pretty up there for me. But hopefully it's on its way down soon. Nicoma, how are you? Rockatron, I know. Isn't this nice sounding keyboard? This is the one that I unboxed on stream the other day. The Yunzi AL75. I really like it. It's a great keyboard. What the frick, Vanquisher? You worked 80 hours in a single week, the week before Christmas? They must at least pay you good overtime for that, right? Right? They have to. That's insanity. Man. Yeah, that's dumb. Here in the land of the free, you have the freedom to work till you drop dead. It sure seems that way. It sure seems that way. Yo, Haxel, what's up? Haxel over on YouTube says, glad to see the OG Morrowind stream. Heck yeah. Yeah. Bethesda's definitely fallen out of favor a bit these days, but Morrowind will always be, goated. Nicoma says that's high. Yeah, it is. It's pretty high for me. That's what I get for forgetting my insulin. It'll come down though. Nicoma says I'm a bit overwhelmed from how many commissions I got recently, but I'm getting through them. Well, I guess it's a good problem to have. Certainly I can understand that work stress can be very overwhelming, but I hope you are, managing to stay sane through it, enjoying it a bit, and congratulations on getting all that work. Well deserved, to be sure. Well deserved. No real. Make some keyboard sounds for you. Kaiju Box's overtime in America is taxed higher, so it evens out. How is that even fair? How is that even fair? What? That is so stupid. Creator, I do have a lot of keyboards. Yeah, I have too many keyboards. It's a problem. I need to move some of these keyboards out of this place. I've given some to friends and family. I've donated some for various things, but I still have too many. Sarah is very patient with my keyboard collection. Fair enough, Nicoma. I guess when you just accept that sanity is unnecessary, then, it makes things easier. Riser says, my stepbrother still has my original Xbox. It's crazy. He's restored it almost entirely. He plays it like new. That's awesome. I love that. I also love old consoles. All kinds of retro gaming stuff. That's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Vanquisher says, Nick, this might be a long shot, but is there any chance you'll return to Starfield on a stream someday? Yeah, I don't think that's a super long shot. I think we could do that. I do kind of want to get back to it, so I think that's entirely possible, actually. Rick Grimes says, Morrowind is super special, man. Todd Howard even said it's the Elder Scrolls game that means the most to him. I could see that. I agree. It's super special to me because of the time it landed in my life, but I think it's also objectively a pretty special game. It makes sense that it would be very special to Todd as well because it was the first game that he directed, I believe. So, it was his baby. Alright, let's open this beer. I went and got it, and I didn't open it. Tonight's beer is a fun one. It's the Dino Sour Power Fruit Punch Sour. Say that 5 times fast. Dino Sour Power Fruit Punch Sour. Dino Sour Power Fruit Punch Sour. Dino Sour Power Fruit Punch Sour. I had another Dino Sour beer on stream a couple weeks ago. it was the orange creamsicle flavor. That was pretty good. A lot of fun. I can't say no to the cans, the branding on these, because these freaking dinosaurs are great. Look at them. How can you say no to a giant Triceratops just busting through on your can? And then also just like all the fun colors. Those the fruit punch vibes. This is just fantastic. I love the graphic design on this can. The Dino Sour line of beers is put out by Phillips. They are a well-known brewery here in Victoria, British Columbia. They put out some pretty good stuff. And I've not tried this one before, but they have a bunch of other Dino Sour beers. They have a blackberry one, a lemonade one. They have a stone fruit sour. They have that orange creamsicle one I tried the other day. They have a pomegranate blueberry. So these are all summery beers, right? They're all various kinds of fruity flavors mixed with their sour base. So very different than what most people think of when they think of beer, I guess. They are quite tart. They're quite juicy. And yeah, very fun, refreshing summertime beers. Says here, Fruit Punch Dino Sour Power packs a delightfully tart bite. Soured with our house-cultured lacto strain, fruit juices added pre- and post-fermentaceous period, balancing the tart tang with juicy fruit sweetness. So yeah, so they ferment it with some fruit juice in there, and then they also add a bit after, it sounds like, which I think is the same with that orange creamsicle one I tried the other day. So it's verging on what they might call, oh pardon me, a radler or a shandy, which is like a mix of beer and juice, beer and lemonade, depending. But I don't think they go quite that far with it. It's definitely still more beer than juice, but it's not pure, if you want to, be pedantic about it, I guess. Creator says that's high quality keyboard gifts. They must like them. Yeah, like I said, I've given them away to a number of friends and family. They seem happy with them. Livy, hello and welcome. Hellbutt all. Hellbutt. Yes, you've arrived for beer time. Riser says the atmosphere of Morrowind is great. It really captures creepy. Yeah, it's got a weird feel. Creepy sometimes, but just weird. But I like it for that. Not the Hellbutt. Not the Hellbutt. No worries, Riser. Neebsy says, "Whoa, the can even looks like an off-brand sugary drink I'd have as a kid. It looks delicious." It's also, I guess, a little dangerous if the kid sees this on the shelf. It's like, "I want that, Mom. I want the dinosaur juice." I guess the kid shouldn't be in the liquor store. They're really fun designs, aren't they, Jen? Churchy, what kind of sour did you just have? Alright, let's crack this open. I'll turn down the volume while I do that, just a bit. Alright. And it does smell juicy. It smells fruity. As you know, I like to remove these and adjust the microphones a little bit so that you can hear the pour as crisply as possible. I'll just do that 1 second. Alright. We got our beer glass here. They call it tulip glass, which is designed to maximize your sensory experience with the beer. It helps, I don't know, channel the scents up into your nostrils. I don't know, something about the shape is supposed to be good for tasting beer in particular. All right, let's pour it out. Let's pour it out. Here we go. Now that's looking juicy. Juicy, juicy. Look how vibrant it is. It's quite brilliant. It literally looks like juice. It smells tangy and fruity. Alright, let's try it out. Let's toast two classic games, my friends. Two classic games. The games which made us. That you can always go back to. That provide a cozy memory for you, always. Cheers. It was very yummy. Very juicy. Definitely more juicy than most beers because it literally has juice in it. I'm hoping it's not gonna be too sweet, like, because my blood sugar is already kind of high. But we'll just have to see. I'll keep an eye on it. Hopefully, it's not gonna do terrible things to my blood glucose. Normally, it's not a problem because in most beers, if they add the juice before fermentation, then the sugars are all fermented away. So it's not such an issue. But in this one, it sounds like they re-added some juice post-fermentation. That means there could be a fair bit of sugar in there. I'll just have to see. I'll keep an eye on it. It does not list the sugar content on the can, oddly enough. Most products have to, but I guess alcohol is exempt from that. I don't know, at least here. All right, let me just readjust these microphones. One moment. All right. Kai Jukebox said, do you have any recommendations on gaming quality keyboards and mice that have the ability to use Bluetooth with two devices or easily switch? I have a gaming PC, but I want to add my Mac to my setup. Well, keyboards, there's so many options these days, and so yes, I have some recommendations, but it's going to depend on what your price range is, and it's going to depend on what layout of keyboard you would like. So for example, this right here, this is a fantastic keyboard for its price. This is the Yunzi AL75. I've been really enjoying it the past week or two here. It's a delight to type on. It sounds spectacular. It does wireless as well as, well, it does wireless with a little USB dongle, but also Bluetooth. You can swap between 3 devices, or it does wired mode. But it's a 75% layout, which might not be for everybody. You might want to have, you know, the numpad and such over here. So it's nice though, because it's solid aluminum. Solid aluminum. So yeah, I guess the question would be what size of keyboard and what price range. Churchy says mine was a sour gose. sweet enough to practically be juice, but I'm not complaining. Ghosts can be really solid. It depends on the ghost for me, but I've had some really nice, very refreshing ones. As summer is approaching, definitely ghost season. Riser says one of my unhealthy vices is energy drinks. Something I know I should not indulge in, but I do anyways. I mean, we all have something like that. Beer is one of those. Technically, I should not indulge in it. Alcohol is a poison, and as we are learning, there is no safe amount of alcohol. You take some kind of risk, no matter how much you drink, as long as it's more than 0. But, you know, you can make a calculated risk and minimize your risk by partaking sparingly, you know. So, I get you, Riser. I get you. Manaraptor, hey, Manaraptor says hello. I saw you posted a Hellblade vid. I did, which means that you've seen the recap. Yeah, at the beginning, the story so far recap. That was the piece that was my absolute baby. Wait, did you script and storyboard that thing? Like that whole thing, like with I don't know if it looks like a sarcophagus, but maybe that's not what it is. You can probably tell me. But and all the runes and all that stuff, and the voiceover, because that was very well done, and it was a fantastic recap. What was your involvement there? Grapple says I was assuming the glass made to hold liquid is a good tasting glass. Well, this is specifically for beer. Neebsy says for a while I liked energy drinks because of the rush I'd feel being wired on caffeine. But I kept them out completely and limit myself to 1 cup of coffee a day. The triple shot energy drinks I used to drink would have like 356 milligrams of caffeine. That's quite a bit. Yeah, that's quite a bit. Pretty sure the daily recommended limit is like 300 milligrams, isn't it? Or 400 maybe. But yeah, getting addicted to energy drinks or even coffee can be a real thing for sure. Jardy Charts, hello and welcome. Charty Church says, hello, hi. I just remembered that I need to spend Bezos' money. I appreciate it. Frequent lurker thought I'd spend it here. I appreciate that a whole heck of a lot. Thank you so much. You know what? Whether you are taking advantage of these subscription benefits or not, I hope you do. But it means a lot to me that you want to support the channel here. And I guarantee you that for any of you that have Amazon Prime and use your Twitch Prime subs on any channel, those creators really appreciate it. It's really nice to know that you could use that anywhere, but you choose to use it, well, in Charity Chart's case, here. So thank you. And welcome on back. I do hope you get to enjoy some of your benefits, like the lack of ads and some of the fun emotes, maybe. Lurking or otherwise. Rocketron, yeah, right, asked about the sugar content. Grapple asks if artificial sweeteners have a similar effect. No, artificial sweeteners don't impact my blood glucose. There's some studies that suggest that just the taste of sweetness can increase insulin production in the body. And so in like type 2 diabetics, or even people just looking to lose weight or whatever, artificial sweeteners could lead to issues with developing insulin resistance. I don't know if that's like widely accepted science yet, but that seems to be what some recent studies are saying. But for me, as a type 1 diabetic, I don't make my own insulin. So if I eat like artificial sweetener, my body might try to make more insulin, but it can't because I don't make insulin anymore. So I guess in that regard, it doesn't impact me like that. That being said, there's potentially other issues with artificial sweeteners. The jury's still out. But, you know, I do have diet soda pretty regularly, so I guess I'm rolling the dice there as well. Enemy, hello, thank you for the follow. But the artificial sweeteners do not spike my blood sugar, at least. Naga says gonna be 21 soon, can't wait to try craft beer. Naga, well, first of all, that's very exciting. Second of all, I will say, you know, don't, like, craft beer, yeah, there's a wide range of craft beer, and you might not like it right off the bat. I admit, when I first started drinking beer, when I was much younger, I didn't really like it. I wasn't a big fan. It is, as they say, an acquired taste. But, yeah, if you do like it and you want to experiment more, there's lots of options out there. Grapple says, every day I see someone say they're in their early 20s, I slowly shrivel and die further. I feel you. I feel you, Grapple. It's okay, though. We have the wisdom of age on our side. Rise of Primestone says, it's not like I chug these drinks. It's like it's my job. I'm careful. Fair enough. You know, again, everyone has their things that they indulge in. Breath of Moonlit Air. It's a very nice name. It's a very pleasant visual, mental conjuring. Breath of Moonlit Air says, what's up? What's up? Breath of Moonlight Air says, I'm an ASMR connoisseur. Is that so? Well, welcome. Feel free to, you know, show critique the ASMR here, I guess. This experience tends to be a bit more of a hanging out, chatting, down-tempo, ASMR-ish, I like to call it. I do some trigger-based stuff if people request it. We have some channel points, triggers, and things like that, but mostly it's just hanging out, chatting, and then eventually some video games. Tacoma says almost 3 a.m. here. I'm gonna try to stay up. Oh no, you get the sleepies. It's important. Raccoon needs sleepies. I don't want you wrecking your sleep schedule on our behalf. Why did I think it was Jardy Chart? Did I just say that like 50,000 times? I'm a freaking idiot. I'm so sorry. That's very embarrassing. You know why? It's because in my mini feed, I don't see any of the intercaps. So if you have caps in your name somewhere, I don't see them. And for some reason, I didn't put together that it's actually Jardicart or Yardicart. That's very embarrassing. Anyway, my apologies. I don't know why. It's just when there's no caps, it's hard to know. But I definitely should have figured that out. Very silly. Livy, congrats on your 10 stream watch streak. Livy says, can I see a Pokemon card with this specifically Gengar? Sorry, you're spending the watch streak. You're redeeming the watch streak to request a Pokemon card that is Gengar. You want to see a Gengar, is that what you're telling me? Yeah. Okay, give me 1 second. Libby. Let me get to the bottom of chat here, and I'll go see if I can find a Gengar card for you. I'm sure I've got one somewhere. Brother Moonlight Air says, thanks for providing a cozy space to Digi-hang. You are Digi-welcome. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Does anyone remember the old Digimon cartoon? Besides a blast from the past for me. Kaiju box. 75%, around $150. Yo. Okay, then I'm gonna shill for this thing some more because this thing's freaking rad. everything about this is pretty fantastic. The only thing I'm not sure about is the software. I haven't looked into it yet. It's probably something proprietary from Yunzi. But in terms of build quality and sound and just, yeah, overall typing feel and presentation, the AL75 is phenomenal. It's got the Bluetooth you want. So if you're looking for a 75% keyboard in the under $150 category, this thing ticks a lot of the right boxes. You can check it out. If you want to check it out real easy, ! keyboard will get you there. There's a link in there. It's not an affiliate link. I don't make any money off it or anything. I can't offer you a discount, but that link will at least get you to their website. Costa, what is up? Let's hobnob and such tonight. Sounds good. Thanks for joining us, Costa. Yo, what's up, big doinks? Trying to edit your homie's graduation photo stressing you out. Hey, yo, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. They're gonna be wonderful. I'm sure. You got this. Shoot, Kai Jukebox. I'm sorry. I just realized I might. Oh no, there it is. Okay. I couldn't remember if I had set it up on the YouTube side of the Nightbot, but I have. That link will get you there. Mataraptor talking about the Senua's Saga, the story so far recap, says they wanted it to feel super authentic, so I researched picture stones and devised the visual language for symbolism to go alongside the voiceover, which one of our awesome writers wrote. A freelance artist drew the final panels, but their layout, character poses, and symbolism are from my drawings. That is so rad. NT being Ninja Theory. Ninja Theory took it back in-house for making it 3D in the world, so you're not going to have proper credit, but you love doing it. I'm sorry that you're not going to get proper credit for it, because I'm sure you put a ton of work into that, but I will say the final result is phenomenal. It's fantastic. It was an excellent recap. Very well done. That's really cool. I'm glad that it was an experience that you enjoyed. I'm glad that it turned out as awesome as it did. That's awesome. And I just wish that you got the proper credit you deserved for it. It makes me wonder how many people like you contribute to these games in ways that don't get credited or that people don't know about. That's very cool, though. Thank you for sharing that with us, and that's really exciting. Congratulations on a job extremely well done. Rook has requested some stress pulling and anxiety removal. Yes, we can do that, but first I think I have some other requests here. Oh my gosh, I have a ton of requests I've missed. How did I miss all these requests? I have a pet Eevee request that I missed it like a million years ago, which creator is asking about. Alright, let's do that for creator right now. I think I did the mic scritches for Jen. I'm not sure if I got creator's second round keyboard sounds, but we will do that shortly. Creator and Norgirl both asked for it. I think I did. We'll do some more anyway. But let's do the pet Eevee request. You did not miss it, creator. I missed it. Here's little Eevee. 2JZ says you are one of like 3 voices that are relaxing to me. You are my ASMR goat personally. Hey, that means a lot. Thank you. I'm really glad. ASMR is such a subjective thing, you know. It's not everything works for everyone. There's lots of stuff that I don't really enjoy, lots of stuff I do, so I'm glad that I can be one of those things that works for you. Needy says, Nick, what's your favorite fast food French fry? God, that's a good question. I don't even know. I can't think of any that I really like a lot. Like, I will eat French fries pretty much anywhere, but there's no like fast food chain whose fries really stand out to me. You're craving fries right now. There are some smaller places in town, like little takeout places that have some pretty good fries, but none that are like big chain fast food places that I can think of that are like stand out in my mind. What about you guys? Anyone have a favorite fast food French fry? Inquiring minds need to know. Evie needs to know. Hello, Cleo. What is up? Cleo says, hello, baby potatoes. I hope you're all having a wonderful evening. I'm here to get my dose of relaxation and play Genshin in the background while procrastinating on work. That's the spirit. I can relate to that. I hope you enjoy your Genshin and your procrastination. It's good to see you, Cleo. Alright, Risers, thanks for chilling with us. We'll see you later. Take care. Undercover wants some poutine. I've not had poutine in a really long time. It's pretty good, though. Yo, is it Yardicart or Jardicart? I've actually never been sure. I've probably asked you, but I forget. I think I've always pronounced it Jardicart, but... Whitebeard says, I fell asleep and I'm back. I have to go to the bathroom. I still can't thank the harp girl enough for the gifted sub. Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying not having ads. You hear that harp? I don't know if you're there, if you've fallen asleep, you might be lurking. But the sub is very much appreciated by Whitebeard. Heck yeah, Digimon. Heck yeah, Digimon. Alright. Oh yeah, I owe Levy a Gengar card as well. One day we'll actually get to Morrowind, I promise. Can't forget Digimon going into my computer to kill the Digimon virus. Truly a Digimon movie of all time. Absolutely. Alright, while I'm over here, I'm going to see if I can find a Gengar card. Oh, this is going to be tricky. Okay, 1 second. That's a mess. Okay, but I'll deal with that later. Where might let's try this. Let's see if we can find a Gengar in this binder. Next Studios, there will be Morrowind at some point tonight. I promise there will be. It's just one of those nights, which is most nights around here, it seems, where it takes me forever to actually get to playing the game. Holy heck, what's going on here? Yo, Kaiju Box, I just noticed you joined our channel members at the first tier. Kaiju Box, welcome on in. That is so awesome. I hope that you enjoy your benefits, such as early access to my weekend videos, such as your name in the special supporter thanks in every single one of my videos, and exclusive to the YouTube memberships, you get a fun little icon next to your name now whenever you chat, and access to all of our emotes over on the YouTube chat as well. That is really, really kind of you. Thank you so much for your support, Kaiju Box, and welcome on into the YouTube memberships. Costa says game companies can be so weird over giving proper attribution. Like, just give credit for the work people have done. It seems like it shouldn't be that difficult, you know? Seems like it should not be that difficult. Well, you have already given very kindly, Kaiju Box, so thank you. I'm trying to open this quietly here. It's a zippered binder, you guys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, okay, there'll definitely be a Gengar in here. This is... I just wasn't sure if this was the right binder, but it's my primary binder of old Pokemans. My old cards. Ain't they beautiful? Oh man, just seeing that, it's just like, it's just condensed joy. Just seeing it brings back such good memories. Alright, where is my Gengar gonna be? My Gengar. Gengar debuted in what set? Fossil? Fossil, I think. No, wait. That's not right. Was Gengar in base set? Because Ghastly and Haunter are definitely in base set. Am I missing a Gengar? It's possible that Gengar is one of the few that I'm missing from this set. Which would be embarrassing. I must have a Gengar of some kind in here, though. Alright, let's get to the bottom of this. Let's get to the bottom of this. Oh, it is in Fossil. Okay. I was confused because I'm like, Ghastly and Haunter are base set. Okay. Let me jump ahead to, there's all of Jungle. First edition Jungle. First edition Fossil. Where's my unlimited Fossil? There it is. Okay. I knew we'd get there eventually. Let me. Here is the Gengar as requested. Middle of the page. Fossil. Holofoil. Non-first edition. Unlimited Gengar. Ta-da! It was a bit of a journey to get here. Scooty Scoot, thank you for letting me know that it is in fact, Gengar was in fact a Fossil release. Kai Jukebox says have to sign off. Time for some sleep. Hey, Kai Jukebox, sleep well. I hope you wake up feeling refreshed, ready to face your week. I appreciate you so much signing on up, joining us in the channel memberships. And I do hope you enjoy getting early access to the videos and all that as well. But welcome on in again, Kai Jukebox. I'm glad you enjoyed chilling with us. Take care. We'll see you next time. Andrew Evans, hey, says glad I caught the stream tonight. I think I spot another sweet Into the Ham tea. Hey, of course, you know. When you see an Into the Ham tea, you know what to look for. You're absolutely correct. Andrew says, to date, the best social media recommended product I've bought. I'm really glad to hear it. I'm glad that you're as happy with their stuff as I am, because they're awesome. Like, I don't know. I'm pretty picky about the sponsorships that I will agree to. And I think it speaks to the quality of Into the Ham stuff and how much I like generally believe in what they're doing and like them being cool. They've been very cool to work with and very cool to, their customers for a long time. So I'm happy to continue working with them. I did the keep sounds. Okay. I thought so, creator. I thought so. Matt Raptor says trailer houses are that way in general. Our thank you is that we get paid. I suppose there's that, but yeah, it's wild, but happens often. Goes straight to my reel, so I have my own gains from it for future career stuff. Well, that's important. At least you can gain from it that way. But it would be nice, or if they give credit where credit is due, that would be nice. Rook says, I ride the McDonald's fries hype wave, unfortunately. It's been so long since I've had McDonald's fries. I think they're fine, but I would have a really hard time ranking fast food French fries. I don't know. Tick Spring says Five Guys. Yeah, Five Guys are alright. We got that peanut oil. Neebsy says Popeye's fries or Arby's curly fries, but local spots are almost always better. Yeah. Yeah, we have a Popeyes here, but I wouldn't say the fries are especially standout. You've been procrastinating too, Joey Flowers. Cleo says, all this food talk again. I'm sorry, Cleo. Thank the Archons I've already eaten. We're not going to convince you to go buy another pizza. Cleo says Five Guys fries are fire. Yeah, they're definitely up there. I've not had them for a long time, but they are a standout in my memory. So maybe I'll have to go with Five Guys. Joy Flowers, yes, I'm streaming to Twitch and YouTube right now. Yeah, Twitch and YouTube. Indeed, indeed. It's Jardic, not Yardic. It evolved from Bardic as an inside joke. Got it. I like how Yardic sounds though. It sounds very Nordic. Yardic heart. Yardic heart. Got it. Got it. Attractive, welcome back. Hello. Attractive says, hope everyone had a great weekend. I did, thank you. Just got back from visiting my brother for a couple of days. Lived a few hours away and it was so nice, but the driving was gross. Yeah, long drives can be tough, but I'm glad that you had a nice time. Welcome back, Attractive, and welcome to the stream. Neebsy says, I've been watching you, Nick, since my early days in high school, and I'm almost 23. It means a lot. It means a lot that I've been like part of the formative experiences for some people out there. That's really cool. I am honored to have been a part of your teenage years. I already made the decision once I started working full-time to subscribe to the RØDE tier. Neebsy, this is so kind. This is really, really kind. I'm just glad you're part of this. I'm glad you're still a part of this after so long watching. Thanks for being, you know, with us, with the channel for all these years. Levy says, I have that first Ed Machamp. Yes, that Machamp came with the starter set, the starter pack, the starter deck for the base set. I don't think I've ever had Five Guys Cajun fries, Tick Spring. I think I've only ever had their regular fries. Chris Nowalker says, Checkers fries are sexy. I don't think we have Checkers around here. I've never heard of it. So I'm going to say we probably don't. That's the other thing you have to know. Being in Canada, there's a lot of stuff that we don't have here. Especially, like, I'm not in a major city. So there's even fewer things here. We don't even have a Taco Bell, you guys. We don't even have a Taco Bell. It's not a small city. Like, we're 350, almost 400,000 people in the greater Victoria area. But I'm not sure what Sarah's doing. It sounds loud though. I assume she's spraying something down in the sink. But yeah, we do not have Taco Bell here. Tick Spring, thank you for the hydration. I will finish up my Canada Dry. That's great. That's great. Yo, Slappy Burrito, what's up? No, we're not wrapping it up. I was just saying goodnight to Kai Jukebox. We're still going. How you doing, Slappy Burrito? I have never had fries from In-N-Out. Andrew says they're bottom tier though. Oh, Terry says Checkers are their fave. Okay, alright. Yeah, we don't have Checkers here. Alright, that's a lot of people endorsing Checkers. What is a Checkers? Please tell this poor Canadian what a Checkers is. Attractive says, hey, thanks for making me feel so welcome. Of course, you are an important part of this community, Attractive. The stream is probably my favorite place to hang out. Aww. Well, we love having you here. And we appreciate you coming on back, chilling with us every time. Chris says, I had Taco Bell tonight. I like Taco Bell. We just don't have one here. Hey, Slappy Burrito, thank you. Thank you. Jen says, I remember when we got Taco Bell in here. It was crazy. Where the lineup's insane. Alright, we should probably play some Morrowind. To tell you what, I'm going to load into the game just so y'all believe me that we're actually going to play some Morrowind. And then I'm going to do the stress and anxiety pulling for Rook. Because I promised. It's been a little while. Welcome back to Morrowind, this game which we will most assuredly play tonight. Very briefly, just so y'all remember. We left off in the middle of the main quest. It was some months back, so I'll give you a really quick recap. We are trying to prove that we are the Nerevarine. And the Nerevarine is basically like Morrowind Jesus. And there are lots of prophecies about the Nerevarine. Nerevarine is prophesied to come back to Morrowind, drive out the Imperial invaders, bring the Ashlanders back to their former glory. But many people have claimed to be the Nerevarine in past, but have failed to fulfill the prophecy. We believe we have good reasons to believe we are the actual Nerevarine, the true Nerevarine. And so we're going through the motions right now of trying to basically check off the various parts of the prophecy. And at the moment, we are attempting to gain the endorsement of the great houses of Morrowind, the ruling Dunmer or Dark Elf houses of Morrowind. There are 3 such houses, the Hlaalu, the Redoran, and the Telvanni. The Hlaalu are very mercantile, and we are trying to convince them right now that they should endorse us as the Hortator, essentially endorsing us as the Nerevarine of prophecy. And to do that, we have to convince all of their counselors. Each house has a number of counselors. We have to go to all of them and convince them that, hey, we're the real deal. And then they'll vote for us, give us their endorsement. So right now, we are trying to convince Orvis Dren of House Hlaalu that he ought to endorse us as the Hortator. Because Valanda Omani, who is technically Valanda Omani is the counselor that we need to convince. Orvis Dren, I can't even remember if Orvis Dren is a counselor or just a very influential fellow, but Valanda Omani answers to Orvis Dren, so we have to convince Orvis Dren so that Counselor Valanda Omani will endorse us. There you go. Orvis Dren, it turns out, according to our journal entries here, he is the head of the Kamanatong. The Kamanatong are assassins, an assassin's guild. He's the head of the Kamanatong and lives in a plantation in the Escadian Isles. You may be able to bribe him or trick him. He despises the Empire, and I've heard rumors that he's made some kind of deal with the 6th house. The 6th house. The House of Dagoth. Valanda Omani told us he is the brother of Duke Vedem Dren and a very wealthy and influential man. He has a net ranch in the Escadian Isles. And what do you know? Here we are in the Escadian Isles, not too far from Fort Pelagiad over there. This is the Dren plantation. And we've come here to convince Orvis Dren that he should endorse us as the Hortator. So this sets the scene. That's where we left off last time. Kuro, what is up? How you doing? Glad you can make it. 25 frickin' months, dang. Kuro says just over 2 years, huh? I know I've been here longer than that. You know, the sub to months doesn't always reflect how long you've been here. Could have been here for quite a while before subscribing. Sometimes people's subs lapse for a while and then they come back. Anyway, it's good to see you, Kuro. I hope you're well. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Brassjack said Checkers is good, but a Midwest America thing. I didn't know anything about them living in the South. Okay, all right. Matteraptor says, all right, I've got a stream and work tomorrow. Oh, are you going to be doing that D&D charity stream tomorrow? Matteraptor, have a great sleep. Have a good stream. I hope it all goes fantastic. See y'all Thursday after my last big delivery push this week, so I'll be able to chat about other things. Hey, no worries, Matteraptor. I understand it's dominating a lot of your time right now. Also, I have to say, I won't be streaming this Thursday, so unfortunately we won't be able to celebrate your big push being done with you on Thursday. But hopefully Sunday. We'll see you Sunday. Sleep well, Matter After. Have a great rest of your week, or great week to come. The lines at the Taco Bell were crazy, Jen. I know, I'm getting real hungry too. Same with KFC. Europeans love it when you get American stuff. Canadians are kind of the same way, actually. Oh, hey, congratulations on finishing your video edit, Kuro. I know that's a fair bit of work. You've been working on that for a while. Bruce says, it's funny how similar it is to, like, Alexander the Great getting confirmed as the son of Amen by the Siwa Oracle. Basically, is that Amun? I don't know. I should probably know. Basically getting the sign off from the locals to be the savior. It wouldn't surprise me if there was a, you know, like inspiration there, if that's where the writers of Morrowind got their ideas. Christian, 2 gameplays back to back. What is that? What is that? Holy crap, Christian, it's good to see you. Christian says you literally explained the game / recap to the last one, and I immediately passed out. You know, I feel like I have to explain it every time because I'm not sure who has been following along in between. You did miss the beer pour, however. You did miss the beer pour. Sorry about that. No worries, Bruce. No worries. I knew what you meant. Hey, Peachy Pixels, how are you? Peachy Pixels over in the YouTube chat. It has been 1,000 years since we've seen you on stream. I'm glad you could make it. How have you been? Welcome. MKF. I am a fair weather hockey fan, I guess one might say. I don't want to totally give up my Canadian card by saying I'm not a hockey fan. I've been to my fair share of local hockey games. I've watched my fair share of NHL games, but I'm not. It's not something I really follow. I must admit. But I feel like as a Canadian, there's a certain amount of obligatory hockey that one experiences just while growing up and existing, you know. All right. You know, Bruce, the texturing is actually, this is an AI upscale of the original textures. So this is actually like better looking, arguably, than the original textures. Yeah, because the original ones are rough. They are rough. Or they're not rough, which is really the problem. They're quite soft. Alright, stress pulling and anxiety removal for Rook. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yes, it's a product of its time. Exactly. Rook, I hear you got some stress. I hear you got some anxiety. And you might have heard that around these parts, we specialize in removing that kind of stuff so you can rest easy, so that you can let that weight go. Alright, so lucky for you, I have some very specialized tools for removing stress and anxiety from your person. Okay, but before I can get in there and start plucking it away with these highly specialized tools, we gotta brush it off. We gotta loosen it up. Alright, so I'm gonna take my highly specialized stress and anxiety removal brush, and we're gonna start by just loosening it up a little bit, okay, so that it's gonna come off easily when we pull out the specialized plucking tools. All right, let's come in right over here. And we're gonna come in over here. Alright, next step, we're going to use these extremely finely crafted stress pullers right here, and we're going to grab the stress like so, and then I'm going to pull. Alright, this might tickle a little bit, but it's not going to hurt. You'll be okay. Alright, here we go. Just like that. It's that easy. Look at that nasty old stress right there. And we take it and we go, I just yeet it off into the corner of my room where it festers for a while. Alright? And then for the next step, I'm going to take these highly specialized anxiety grippers. We're going to go right there. I'm going to gather up a little bit over here too, because it looks like you got some right over here. Okay? Like that. And then we're going to pull. We're going to pull. Ooh, this anxiety's a little stubborn. Ooh, there's quite a bit of it here. Got it. Yeah, that's a nasty one. That's probably quite heavy for you. But we're just going to go. We're going to toss it over there. It is gone. Alright. I hope that feels a bit lighter for you. Finally, a little bit of cleanup. We've got this brush right here. This is for just dusting off the last bits. Alright. Just the last. Just like so. And you are looking good as new. My highly specialized stress and anxiety removal tools, I hope, have done their job once again. I hope you're feeling a little lighter. Thanks for the request, Rook. Blissful Blue Frog, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Apple Juice has requested some potato tapping. We can definitely do that. And Tick Spring has requested what you watching. We can do that as well. But we should probably also play a little bit of the game. Guess I did promise we would. Peachy Pixel says, I've been good. I wake up super early for work, but I've been on a little vacation, so I'm happy to watch for a bit. Well, I'm glad that you could make it for a little bit, and I hope you're enjoying your vacation. Hope we're not screwing up your sleep schedule by tempting you to hang out with us. But that's nice. I'm glad you could drop by for a bit. Yeah, I hope your vacation has been good. That's right, MKF channeling my inner Bob Ross for my just a little phthalo blue. Just put it all over here. Just dab it a little bit. Bruce says, I know this game had some visual critics back in the day. Was the texturing one of those critiques? I don't remember people complaining about the textures. I think it was more the models. I remember people complaining about the character models in particular. But maybe textures were one of the complaints too. I don't know. However, what I do remember being super impressed by was the water shader. It's the first time I had ever seen shader-based water. And the fact that it had ripples when you walked into it, and when it rained, the rain made little ripples, and it was like reflective, and had like waves and stuff. That blew my mind. It was the most remarkable water I had ever seen. Stress switch needs an O-ring. I've got a stress switch right here. Just a little stress switch, but no O-ring. Jen says, remember to take that pile out. You don't want that in your room. Yeah, I do tend to let it accumulate a little too much in the corner. Fester away. It's not good. Alright. And as far as a what you watching request, Tick Spring wants to know. Sarah and I are just finishing up Shogun. We're finishing up Shogun. I think we have 2 episodes left, I'm pretty sure. And that show's good. That show's really good. It's pretty intense, but it's very nicely produced and well acted and pretty well adapted to the TV format. And I think I mentioned this before when I talked about us watching it, but it's neat because it was all filmed around here, like near where I live. And so there's a lot of scenes where, you know, it's supposed to be in Japan, but it's just like, that just looks like the forest down the road, pretty much. So, which on one hand kind of takes us out of it a little bit, but on the other hand, it's kind of nice to see our environments represented, I guess, in the game, or in the show, even though it's supposed to be Japan. But, you know, like super dramatic, really, some really fantastic performances in there. The guy who plays Toranaga, I forget his name, the actor's name, but he's exceptional. He kills it. Really, really good. That is what we're watching right now. Next on the list, I think, is finish up the Fallout show. And then we gotta watch Rings of Power, because we never watched it, and I want to watch it before season 2 drops. So, alright. Anyone else watch Shogun? What did you think of it? So here we are. Here we are. We're a little thirsty, so let's have a little sip of water before we go in. Just sip it straight out of the kettle. Straight out of the kettle. Just and let's go see if we can find Orvis Dren. This looks like maybe where he'd be. Let's talk to this guy. He's heavily armored. This guy looks so unimpressed with us. Manos Othreleth. I don't know you. What do you want? Well, Manos. Let's ask about Orvis Dren. What do you want to talk to Orvis Dren for? He's not likely to want to see you. Yeah, well, be that as it may. Vapor 1X goalie, I'm not sure what that is supposed to be. It's pretty broken for me, but I'm gonna guess that it's not something that we want. So I'm gonna say, let's just, what are we doing here? Let's do that. Yeah, the formatting was broken for whatever that was. I apologize if it was something untoward, but just based on people's responses in the chat, I'm going to say that it was something a little sketchy. Yo, what is up? What is happening? Hold on a second. I apologize, y'all. I apologize. I'm pretty sure Punk might have just raided into something awfully questionable then. Nice time for a raid. Yeah, nice time for a raid. Hey, hello, welcome everyone. Raiding into some yikes ASCII art. You know, I was just thinking, it's not spicy enough around here, you know? It's not spicy enough. The funny thing is, you guys, I can't even see what it was because the formatting is broken in my Streamlabs here, so I don't know what that ASCII art was supposed to be. But welcome everyone. Hope you had a good eyeful before I banned that user. Downright impressive. Alright, okay. What's up, Punk and Fred? That timing could not have been that could not have been better. I almost want to think it was planned. Like it was an inside job, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, we like to be educational around these parts. If you know what I mean, if you know what I'm saying. Punk and friends, welcome on in. How was your stream? Sounds good. Say to the cap to you. Clearly, there's some folks going around here tonight, stirring up some shenanigans. Shout out. Things are usually pretty chill around here, but every once in a while, someone comes on in, makes a mess of things. There we go. Yeah, I mean, you know, a little shenanigan here, a little shenanigan there. It's not a miss. miss. It's not a miss, you know. But hey, how you guys doing? Thanks for coming on in. I appreciate the raid, Punk and friends. If you're not already following ASMR Punk, you know what you have to do. It's your sworn duty. You must. You are compelled to click that heart, follow that man, and enjoy some top quality, absolutely top quality ASMR here on this here Twitch platform. Do it. That's right. Do it. How was your guys' stream tonight? Chillin'? Big chillin'? What y'all get up to? Aside from ASCII art of questionable content. Naughty ASCII art. You probably haven't seen that in like 30 plus years. You know, the trolls have to be creative to get around the filters on Twitch, so they do what they do. They do what they gotta do. You're up to some things and stuff. Some shenanigans, maybe. Some shenanigans. Vibes and balls. I would expect no less. Well, I hope it was a good one. And if you're here for the first time, allow me to welcome you on in. Even if you're here for your second time, maybe your third time. If it's more than that, just get out. No, I'm kidding. It's great to see you all here. My name is Nick, if you have not been here before. I'm the ASMR nerd. I do nerdy ASMR stuff. Tonight we are playing the goatedest Elder Scrolls game. The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, my personal favorite, from way back in 2002. We're also just hanging out, making some keyboard sounds, looking at some Pokemon cards, all that kind of good stuff, and talking about Shogun, the TV show. I guess it's not really a TV show, the streaming show. But anyway, please make yourselves at home, get comfy, pull up a chair, grab a drink, whatever you gotta do. Speaking of which, Punk, you know how this goes. Please do what you gotta do. If you gotta hit the bed, if you gotta get a snack, you gotta whatever, go do so. But I appreciate you bringing everyone on in, and thanks for stopping by. Words are tough right now, apparently. Who else we got coming on in with that Punk raid? Sorry, I was a little flustered there, you guys. It's just everything happened at once. Lethal Germ, Alejandro, Metals, Nosfera, Tuna Fish, March Base, Steel Neko. Oh man, Initiation. Eddie, there's these squares. I've just scrolled through to see if any other raiders dropped on it. But all you guys, thanks. Some haberdashery and such. I'm pretty sure haberdashery is a hat maker. I'm pretty sure. Shinokyo. Benji, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Alright, go pass out. Have a good one. Sleep well. We'll see you next time. Take care, my friend. Marsha Face, thank you also for the follow. And just before that raid and the Pingus, Vanquisher was saying, well, I was able to get some more sleep, and now you've got to get ready for work. Well, I hope that you are not feeling too utterly exhausted for work. I hope you got enough sleep overall. Spear Dusk. Wait, we got more Spear people in the chat. I'm so confused. Spear Dusk says, yeah, Shogun was a good show. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. Whitebeard said, my mom loves Shogun and I love Japan. I'm starting it soon. What platform is it on? It's on Disney Plus. At least here in Canada, it's on Disney Plus. Oh, butt spot. Pingus. That's right. Alright. Shogun just washed up in the bay for me. Yar. Alright. So, yeah, this guy is not going to tell us where we can meet with Orvestran. That's fine. kind of looks like an asshole anyway. Wait, what does he know about debt money? What? Apparently we did something regarding dead money in Orvestran before. I don't remember that. Oh well. Okay, well, we'll just have to look around the plantation here until we find Mr. Orvestran, since no one here is going to be forthcoming. Okay, that's a guardhouse. What's this one called? PG Pixels asks, is Shogun a newer show? I just finished Fallout myself recently. Need something new to watch. Yeah, Shogun came out like maybe 2 or 3 months ago, so it's relatively new. It's really good. It's very beautiful. I mean, extreme, like hyper violent in some scenes, but like really lovely cinematography, beautifully acted, really nice. Okay, Dren's Villa. All right. Let's see. Let's see if we can find the man himself. Who are you, Gallows Ferethi? I don't know you. What do you want? Orvis Dren? He's the brother of Duke Venom Dren, and a very wealthy and influential man. He has a net ranch in the Assadian Isles. I know. That's where we are. Thanks, Tips. We are literally in his ranch. Luck level 60 trapped. Okay, well, maybe that's not where we want to go. Huh. Alright. Oh good, there's more. There's an upstairs. Terry, I have not watched X-Men 97, no. Is that animated? I don't even know. What's this? Yellow Book of a Third Era of 426. I think this one gives the various counselors. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So we are here at the Dren Plantation by the request of Valenda Omani. Mistress Valenda Omani. One of the 6 counselors. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 counselors of House Lalu. Oh. Dang, look at that drip. Man's fully dripped out in Daedric armor. Alright, Orvis. He is the leader of the Kamanatong Assassins Guild, so this is not a man you want to F with. What do you want? Wow, he does not like me at all. 0 out of 100. This man hates my guts. Huh. Alright. Well, do we just give him a ton of money until he likes us? Terry says, yeah, it's animated on Disney Plus. It's a continuation of the original X-Men series from the 90s. It's pretty awesome. It sounds like a fun nostalgia piece. I didn't really watch the X-Men cartoon in the 90s, not with any regularity, so I don't know that it would like resonate with me, but maybe. Possibly. It does sound fun though, especially for fans of the old show. Okay, yeah, man straight up hates me. Let's look around and see. Maybe, possibly. Just looking if there's like anything. Wow, Ebony Chris, that's nice. Daedric Greaves. Oh. Man, this guy's a lot of nice stuff. Okay. What did they suggest? Oh, sorry. Valanda said he's the brother of Duke Venomdren and a very wealthy and influential man. He has a net. Yeah, we know that. Crassius Curio said, you may be able to bribe him or trick him. He despises the Empire And I've heard rumors that he made some kind of deal with the 6th house. Wonder if he's got something sketchy in his basement down there. What do you guys think? You think we should go check out his basement? Maybe we can dig up some dirt on him and give us some leverage to bargain. I don't know. Well, if this guy wasn't here, maybe we could do it, but he'll probably see us if we attempt to. I don't know, he doesn't seem very concerned about us. I don't even know if we can open lock level 60. Do we have any scrolls? Like on Daisy's unhinging? We do. How many on Doozy's unhingings do we have? We have one. I'm not sure that we want to waste it on this. Masked Man ASMR, what is up? How you doing? Welcome. I'm doing great. How about you? What's new with you? How have you been? I'm doing pretty fantastic, thank you. Bruce says, hands down one of the most instantly recognizable pieces of intro music in history. Which? Are we talking about X-Men? Are we talking about the Morrowind music? Crow says, I never was a big into Marvel or DC stuff when I was a kid. The old Ultraman, Godzilla, and Gundam movies and shows were my scene as a kid. Yeah, I had a friend that was big into the old Godzilla stuff. We used to watch the VHS tapes at his place. Knife Strike 1200, hello, welcome. Crow says, if it's anything like my basement, there's enough dirt in there to fill Mississippi. I mean, what? Thanks, Buttspot. Yeah, you meant the X-Men intro music. I'd probably recognize it to hear it, Bruce. I'd probably recognize it to hear it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this. Also, I don't know if I really want to break into the basement of the leader of a deadly assassins guild. So, let's just give him a bunch of money. We'll see if that changes his disposition. Because we have quite a bit of money, I think, if I recall correctly. All right, let's see. Let's persuade. I think we can intimidate him. We got 26,000 gold. I don't know. We can throw a little bit around. In the start, what else you got? Imbricata, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. I don't know if you're watching the stream, but I appreciate it regardless. Just kill him. It'd be kind of fun to try, but I think it's gonna go poorly. Really poorly. Alright, another 1,000 gold, I think. Okay, that got somewhere. You're too kind, Socks. I can't refuse such a friendly gesture. Alright, let's ask him about Hortitor now. So, you want to be Hortitor of House Lalu, and you've come to me. You show unusual wisdom for an outlander. But what's the title of Hortitor worth to you? Why do you want to be Hortitor? Vanquisher. Vanquisher out there with the subby gifting Eclipse Crew. Eclipse Crew. Welcome on into the Potato Crew. The Potato Pals. The Spud Butts. The Tater Tots, if you will. Eclipse Crew. You have been kindly gifted a sub by the one and only Captain Vanquisher so that you might enjoy this stream to its fullest, free of advertisements and full of all kinds of stuff that you love, such as fun emotes. I'm assuming you love fun emotes. Potato points. I'm assuming you love potato points. So, please enjoy. And Captain Vanquisher, thank you for that very kind gift and the kind support. I'm gonna tap on this potato. We don't need his approval if he's dead. I really don't think I could take this guy for what it's worth. I think he would kick my ass in like seconds. Death Lord 911, thank you for the follow and welcome. Them some mighty fine looking taters you got there, Kuro. Some mighty fine looking taters. Where are we at here? Kuro says, did you up the choose your next game price? Nope. Nope, it's always been 25k. That hasn't changed. Yo, Padawan, what's up? Padawan on YouTube asks, did you enjoy Hellblade 2? I haven't finished your video yet, but I'm curious. Well, I haven't played past where I got in the end of that video, so what I've played, I've really enjoyed in that it's on. There's no experience quite like it. There's no other game that looks like that successfully bridges the uncanny valley. And I'm a real sucker for like beautiful cinematic, you know, tightly scripted stuff. I don't think it's going to be for everyone. There's a lot of walking. It's certainly not an open world RPG extravaganza, but for what it's going for, I think it's remarkable. So far, at least. The performance captures unbelievable. Good call on the rain there, Risu. Good call on the rain. For sure. I was literally just staring at that custom reward before I started the stream. I was like, man, he asked for that like 6 months ago or something. I should probably try and make that happen. So thank you for the reminder, Vanquisher. I might actually have a bit of time to work on it in the next few weeks, because I'm gonna have a little gap between finishing my current term as an employee and then starting another one. So there'll be a little bit of time in there where maybe, possibly, I might get caught up on some channel stuff that I've been meaning to do for months and months and months. Maybe even your reward. Possibly. I love the rain too, Rizu. Alright. We can tell our story and ask to be confirmed as Hortator. We can say that we're going to defeat Dagoth and bring peace to Morrowind. He's not going to like that, because it says that he has some 6th house dealings, so he might not be into that. I don't think he wants us to say that we're going to kick Dagoth's ass. Instead, let's tell our story. Be like, hey, we're Dagoth's old friend, Lord Nerevar, Indoril Nerevar, you know? Let's see what he says. So, you want to be Hortator of House Lalo, and you've come to me. You show... Oh wait, sorry, I said that already. That is the worst story I've ever heard. Oh, that didn't work. What makes you think I care about these prophecies? If you are the chosen one, why do you have to come to me? Why aren't you Hortator already, eh? I believe you've wasted enough of my time. Goodbye. Wow. Man, this guy's a real dick. Well, that backfired. Death Lord says, hey, usually just watch on YouTube, but as you are streaming right now, I thought I would check out Twitch. Well, welcome, Death Lord. Thank you for joining us. This is fantastic to have the Lord of Death here. No, it's awesome of you to drop on in. I hope you take the vibes here. We got some real nice folks. It's pretty chill. We're playing some old school games. So, welcome, welcome. Fight him. Yeah. Our chat says this guy looks like Orc Legolas. A little bit. I see what you're getting at. Kuro wants me to try murdering him. Alright, you guys want me to try murdering this guy? Let's see how this goes. You know what, I'll even try and heal up a little bit beforehand, so that it's not just a total loss. Standard restore health. Yeah, sure, let's take an exclusive. I'll try that. There we go. Alright. You guys ready for this? Because I'm sure not. I wonder if we can like get a backstab on him if we sneak up behind him. Maybe he doesn't know we're here. Wow, this is actually going better than I expected. We're kind of stun locking him. Uh-oh. Okay, well, that was going well until it wasn't. This might be possible. It might also... This is a really close fight. This might also break the main quest, so it might not be viable. Allow me to quaff another health potion. Oops, that's not what I meant to do at all. Ow. Ow. Ugh, the knockdown's brutal. Die, fetcher. Oh, shoot. Oh, you see that? We killed him, and then, oh my god. An assassin spawned with a paralyzing blade, and he's gonna murder us. Freaking rude. Extremely rude. We're paralyzed. I can't do anything. I don't know if I have a potion of cure paralysis. Actually, I might. Bargain potion of cure paralysis. Potion of pure cure. Fucker. We did it. Holy cow. That was unexpected. I legitimately didn't think we were going to be able to do that. Huh. Oh, he's not wearing Daedric. He's wearing Orcish. For some reason I thought it was Daedric. Ah, that's a lot less cool. I don't know why I thought it was Daedric. Hey, look at all the gold that I bribed him with. His Orcish stuff is kind of weak, honestly. He's got a key. I think that's the key to his basement. I legitimately don't know if we can continue the main quest having murdered him. I'm not sure. But we're definitely gonna take his Orcish or his Daedric Greaves. And yeah, sure. Oh crap, we're over encumbered. Can we leave something behind here maybe? Right. Was there no message? Okay, well maybe this is fine then. This is fine. This is fine. Kristen. Crow, you guys. Attractive says I'm so stressed over this fight. It worked out. Weirdly. Yeah, I think you're totally right. I think it would have popped up a message that says, with this death, the thread of fate has been severed, and reload now or persist in this doomed world or something like that. So maybe we're okay. I don't know. The guy was kind of an asshole. So, oh man, okay. Well. We're carrying too much crap, so we're gonna have to drop some. Daedric Tonto, where do we get those? Yo, what's up, bakery guy? Bakery guy says, uh-oh, your AIO pump not working. Checking all connections and going fire back up. Hit a toasty 100 degrees. Yeah, that's not a good sign. That definitely sounds like something's up. Something's up. Grapple says he isn't a main quest important character, but he's part of other quests. Fair. Yeah. If I wanted to do any Kamana Tong stuff, he's probably important. A main butt character. Thank you, Buttspot. He's the butt of other quests. Yay, rain. Yeah, I think we might have to reload. I think we have to keep this jerk alive if we want to keep our options open in the future, anyway. Feels bad, man. Man, it's got skooma here too. Alright, we're gonna reload, but just know that we kicked Orvestren's butt. Alright, and his stupid corny assassin that spawned it. Alright? This is one of those moments where I wonder if he gets the feeling like, I feel like something weird just happened. Okay. Well, what other options do we have here? I mean, we could just bribe him more. It just feels like a very blunt force solution. I mean, so does murder, but I kind of want to go look in his basement. At the very least, we give him a glimpse into an alternate timeline where we know we can kill him. Exactly. Let it be known we defeated him in another timeline. Precisely. Alright, we got a stride. Okay. Let's try not Doozy's unhinging on this door. Just to see what's on the other side. I just want to know. Wait, what? Did that not work? Why did that not work? Let's try that again. I thought that Doozy's unhinging was guaranteed to unlock. 40 to 60, right? Doesn't seem to work. We can try picking it, but I don't think we're good enough. Ugh, lock too complex. Ooh, a master's lockpick, would that help us? Lockpick failed. Okay. Oh, we did it! Except we wasted our Doozy unhinging. I should quick load. And just go straight to the lockpick. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Now watch, I'm not going to be able to unlock it now. That's annoying. I had to use up so many charges. Oh well, whatever. Okay, but it's still trapped, so we gotta probe it. Use that probe. Nice, okay. Okay, what's he got in his basement? What you got going on in here, buddy? Are you freaking kidding me? Another lock level 60 trapped door. Bruh, what are you even doing? That is the biggest, trolliest thing. What the hell, man? Oh my god. Grapple said, some people may be happy he's dead. Wink, wink. That's the thing, right? You can't have it all in Morrowind. It's like I want to keep options open for the future, but maybe murdering him is the way to go. Your cable management. Rip, bakery guy. With any luck, we'll find proof of his dealings with Dagothar and can blackmail him. Yes, that would be ideal. But instead... oh my god. We're gonna run out of charges on this master's lockpick, aren't we? We have like 1 use left, 2 uses. Alright. Stupid. jeez. What could be behind here? If it's another door, I'm a flip my shit. B Shaw, welcome. How are you? Oh jeez. Ah, no, frick. I forgot to re-equip my sword. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Ah, frick. I guess it would make sense. It would make sense that the basement of the leader of the Assassin's Guild would have assassins in it. Oh, the paralysis is so brutal. Bah. Come on. Meanwhile, that dude down there is just not. He's just paying 0%. Hey, we did it. This guy does not even care. Does not even care. Hey, Patty1 says, love your streams. Thank you for the ASMR. Hope everyone has a good night. Patty1, thank you very much. I hope you also have an excellent night. And we will see you next time, I hope. Alright. Wild Viper Blade. And a bunch of garbage. Let's look some potion, sure. And Ren's Ionith. Just a bunch of boring stuff. 2 glass jink blades. A cheap restore luck. Otherwise, just a bunch of commoner's clothes. Alright, was any of this worth it, is the question. Nothing over here. Are you serious? Lock level 75? Trapped? Lock level 95? I can't. I don't have... I'm a warrior. I was... Lock level 80. Frick. Frick, you guys. I was extremely lucky to be able to get into this room. Yeah, I think we're just out of luck here. There's some books, but none of them are incriminating. Screw this guy, man, right? Right? We could just keep reloading till you one try everything with the pick. We could, but that seems pretty lame. I do want to know what's in these chests, but yeah. I assume the incriminating evidence, if it exists, would be in one of these. Alright, we got 2 uses left with this lockpick. Let's see what we can do. This is the one we're most likely to be able to open. Oh, we can't even. The master's lockpick can't do it. It's too complex for us. Okay then. I guess we're quick loading. Bakery guy says, last time I did this, it did this to me. I unplugged the pump fan header, the 20 pin, and one last connector, and it fixed it. I think I pinned it down due to terrible cable management. Oh, is it working now? So you just had to like reset it somehow. I'm glad you got it working though. I really feel like our only option here is to just keep giving this guy money till he does what we want. Which feels bad. because he's such an asshole, but I think it's our easiest path forward. Alright, have some gold. Have some more gold. Oh, actually, that was pretty good. Let's quick save after that. He likes us quite a bit now. Alright. We could try the other option where we say we're going to defeat Dagoth and bring peace to Morrowind. Money solves everything, unfortunately. The game's going to BS you. You should not be afraid to BS back. This is definitely the definition of a game that will BS you, and if you want, you can BS back to the point where it kind of breaks it, you know? I gotcha, bakery guy. Yeah, well, I don't know, maybe invest even just 10 or 15 minutes into some cable management. If you have some Velcro straps, it can really help just get stuff up out of the way. Keep things where it needs to be, you know? Much better. I'm glad it hasn't actually bit the dust. Alright, what are we here for? To defeat Dagoth and bring peace to Morrowind. Whoa, he will literally attack you if you say that, okay. You want peace? Like that peace of the grave we've had since the Tribunal betrayed us and signed the armistice. Dagoth has made me a better offer. The Sixth House will rise again and crush the Empire and those smug hypocrites in the Tribunal. But enough talk. I know you now as my enemy, and you must die with the rest of the foreign devils. Wow. Okay. Maybe we really should just murder this guy, I don't know. I love that we can just stunlock this guy ad infinitum pretty much. It's pretty fantastic. Oh, he knocked me down. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think we just murder him and just live with it, you know? It feels correct. Technically, I was originally playing this character as a noble knight anyway. So, you know, this would be in character. Oh, interesting. He didn't summon an assassin that time. Huh. Because I guess he attacked us rather than the other way around, and somehow that makes a difference. I don't know. Fascinating. And it comes full circle, says Griffel. Indeed. Bakery guy asks, do I have any pointers on how you can clean GPU fans and heatsink? I usually just use some compressed air. But they do say that you're not supposed to let the fans spin super hard, super fast. Like if you're blowing the air in there, you can get those fans really ripping real quick. And you're not supposed to do that because they can actually end up spinning faster than they're supposed to when you do that. So, like, take the card out, place it down, hold the fan in place so it doesn't spin, give it a good couple blasts with some canned air, and do that for both fans, and then like through the stack of fans if you can. Alright, I think that's what we're going with. I think that's what's gonna happen. So I guess we get to find out now if that key actually does work on the stuff down the basement. Let's find out. Yeah, we definitely want to take these Daedric greaves. They're going to be an improvement from what we're wearing, I'm pretty darn sure. Because our current greaves are Orcish, armor rating 50. Daedric, armor rating 157. Freaking heckies. Yes, that is way better. So much better. Our overall armor class goes from 68. Okay, was 57 with the Orcish Greaves, up to 68 with the Daedric Greaves. Now we got that Daedric drip. This Ebony Cuirass is also probably better than what we've got. Let's see. Oh yeah, way better. So much better. Damn. We be looking fire. Good stuff. And we've already got an Induril helm, so but we're gonna have to leave some stuff behind because it's all way too heavy. Dripping with power. Correct. Okay, we can leave these Orcish Greaves. And we can leave behind the Daedric Tontos are like 14,000 a piece. We don't want to leave that. The Ebony Broadsword's 15,000. We don't want to leave that. An Induril Belt. We do not need that. It's not worth much of anything. Just our stuff that's equipped on us is so freaking heavy. Like the rest of this stuff isn't even that heavy. It's just that the stuff we have equipped is so crazy heavy. I don't want to get rid of that. That shield's worth 17k. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else. These are all rings and stuff. Those are super light. There's gotta be some other garbage we can leave behind though. Oh, Dwemer coins. Oh no, wait, those are not heavy. I thought they were heavy. This is all like camping equipment. I think we have to keep that. Firewood, sure, let's just get rid of the firewood for now. They were 1 apiece. Need to clear up another 4. We have all these books, scrolls. Corpse preparation V1. Sure. So there's some irony, or maybe it's appropriate, that we leave the corpse preparation book on his corpse. Oh wait, that's a different book. Hold on, we'll keep this one. It's worth more. What about that chest piece you just took off? Yeah, I was thinking about it. I guess we could leave it. It's worth like 5,000, but where'd it even go? Yeah, you know what? Let's just leave it. We don't really need it. It's kind of neat armor, but we don't need it. That means we can keep our corpse preparation book. Actually, no, I like the symbolism. It can stay. All right. Now let's go check out his basement. We need a shop. We really do. We need a shop, or we need some good storage somewhere. We don't even have a home. We just have a dead guy in Balmora that we leave all our stuff on. We need to go visit our dead guy in Balmora. I should probably check just to see if there's anything else exciting up here. That helm is worth a lot for its weight. I should probably take it. I can take all these potions. Why not? Take the skooma. Heck yeah. Imperial shield. Now, why does the guy who hates the Imperium have an Imperial shield? I assume he took it off a dead legionnaire he killed. His ebony spear is worth 10,000. God damn, why is everything worth so much? Whatever. Let's yoink his gold while we're here. No one needs to know. I should probably heal up, huh? Cannot rest here, enemies nearby. Indeed. Indeed. Let's I just use the standard restore health. Yeah. Alright, I forgot we've also got got like an amulet and stuff that heals us. The Mother's Ring and the Bomb Amulet, both of which are out of charge. He's gonna try and attack us on the way out. Neebsy. Neebsy says, I've been playing Wuthering Waves in the background, and I think you'd really enjoy it, Nick. Heavy Pokemon / creature collecting aspect, and it's very fun. I do get suckered in by the creature collecting stuff. I'll probably check it out. This guy's a straight up idiot. He's also got a Daedric shield, I'm pretty sure. I mean, since we're in here murdering, you know, would anyone care if he just disappeared? He's doing his best. Kuro's immediately like, murder, murder. Neepsy, maybe I'll check out Wuthering Waves for the next stream. It's not that I don't want to play it, it's that I'm worried about getting into another one of those, you know. Some new kind of interpretive dance, indeed. Alright, let's just see if we can take him. I mean, he's got no shirt on. That means he's either weak or really strong. Ah, crap. Real strong. This is just turns out it's real strong. Oh, dude spawned in behind me. What a jerk. It wasn't even that dude who was... Alright. I should know better than to attack the shirtless man. Alright. Let's see. Oh, wait, what? Orchestrand's key does not open this? What the frick does it open then? Wait, where is the key? Did we forget to take the key off his body? Oh no, there it is. Huh. So what in blazes is that key for then? Huh. I don't know. Well, good evening, gentlemen. Nothing to see here. It's fine. Everything's fine. Hey, he attacked me. I was just defending myself. It could be the keys for something inside the room, yeah. Interpretive dance, indeed. Kuro says, look, when I play D&D, I always play kleptomaniac rogues. Must murder is first instinct. Yo, Taco, how you doing? Taco says, popping in to say hello real quick. Hope everyone's having a good night / day. Taco, I appreciate that. Thanks for dropping on in. Yes, sir. I'm just gonna leave. I'm having a great day, Taco / night. And I appreciate you dropping on in to say hello. I hope you also have a fantastic week. And I hope we get to see you for a bit longer sometime soon. A room full of nightmares, indeed. Part of me wants to go back and break into that room again and try using the key on the stuff in the basement. But that's silly, right? That's a terrible idea. I shouldn't do that. Instead, okay, so now that he's dead, I guess we should probably go talk to the counselor lady again. Now, I'm not sure how she's going to take this. All right. She might be really happy that he's no longer, like, calling the shots, or she might be really pissed. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Indeed, Kuro, indeed. Attractive, you finished your first Ghost of Tsushima piece? Nice. Are we, is it something that you're going to share with us? I would love to see it. You have a fantastic style, and I bet you do an incredible job with that topic, that subject. Okay, well, you know what? Let's just get out here. Let's just leave this place. And we're getting a little hungry and tired. So why don't we go set up a camp in the wilderness, away from all this. Away from all this. Yeah, I love Too Attractive. I mean, don't feel pressured if you weren't planning on sharing it. Please don't feel pressured, but if you would like to, I would like to see it. Yeah, I do believe that murdering Orvis Dren probably precludes us from participating in a whole lot of Kamonatong quests, potentially, I would guess. But our character isn't really that anyway. We're not really an assassin type. We're more the run up to it face first and hit it a bunch type. Dorian Gray on YouTube asks, how's the stealth in Morrowind? From what I remember, it's pretty simplistic. It's... I don't know if it takes into account like shadows or anything. I feel like it's mostly just based on your sneaking skill. So fairly primitive from what I recall. Nice rain, Rizu. Oh, downpour. Very nice. We're making our way back to Vivek here. And ultimately past there down to this counselor's house. But we should get some sleep. It's 1 a.m. Our character's getting tired. Getting CP. Wait, who the heck are you? I don't know. I guess. Okay. Bruce says your theme song should be Getting Away with Murder by Papa Roach. Oh man, I used to have that album. I vaguely remember that song. Getting away with murder. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Getting away, getting away, getting away, getting away, murder. I think it goes like that. I remember that. Yeah, I literally just walked in there, killed that man, and walked back out. No one seems to care. Okay, let's set up. Frick, how do I do anything? I forget how any of this works. Let's place some wood for a fire. Actually, we probably don't even need a fire. I think I can just put down my tent. Let's unpack this tent. Oh, just like that, we're in the tent. Okay. And then a bedroll, yeah. Very nice. And let's sleep for a bit until healed. Very nice. Okay. Are we still tired? We are. Okay. I guess let's sleep for another, I don't know, 6 hours. There we go. Ah, beautiful morning. Beautiful post-murder morning. Let's have a little sip from the kettle. We are hydrated and well rested. We are still slightly peckish, but we've even got some cooked hound meat. We are now well fed. Perfect. Alright, let's pick that up. Let's pack up the tent. Alright, good stuff. Not bad at all. Rogue Veil had a passive stealth of 32. Literally no one could see her if she didn't want. Ever. Man, I have vague memories of that album, those songs. It's been a very long time though. We should probably do a little save now that we've had some success there. Alright. Kuro says, literally my entire combat strategy was getting off the first attack at advantage thanks to being an assassin, then using my bonus action to hide and repeat process. Constant advantage on attacks and always hidden. Yes, that is pretty OP. That's very OP. Attractive says, I always wanted to save up my points for downpour, but I get too impatient and just do the rain instead. You know, I could see the case for instant gratification, but the downpour is pretty great. So thanks to Rizu for that. Mistress of Shadow sounds about right. Okay, where are we actually going here? Somewhere around here I'm going to have to cross this river because we want to, you know, this looks like as good a place as any. Yeah. Die, slaughterfish. There we go. Rizu says wish it was cheaper. I mean, I could make it cheaper. I tried to come up with prices that felt reasonable for everything. The downpour is better value than the sorry, what is this? I have a status ailment here. What is it? Oh, because we're wet. Right, we just lost from it. It is better value than the normal rain, because the normal rain is what, like 1,500 for 5 minutes? Oh, that doesn't seem right, because then the downpour is 6,000 for 20 minutes. That's not better value, that's just the same value. I can't remember. How did I price these things? Make it rain is 1,500 for 3 minutes. Ah, okay, that's why. Yeah, so technically if you're buying the individual Make It Rains, 6,000 gets you 12 minutes. But if you buy the big one, it gets you 20 minutes. That's like almost 50%, almost 100% increased value. I mean, if you guys think it's unfairly expensive, I'm not in the business of telling you can't make it rain. I like the rain. It's very nice. I don't know if I want it literally all the time on the stream, but I'm certainly happy to make it cheaper if you guys want more of it. Oh gosh, good goody. Neebsy says, I get impatient with the channel points rewards. Yeah, that's what Attractive was just saying. You have some good ones. Most streamers don't have ones that feel intriguing enough to redeem early. Well, I'm glad you think I've got some good ones, because I just can't make it up as I go. Like, there's no, I don't know what the Twitch channel points economy is like. I'm just like, I don't know, that seems fair-ish. Cleo out there. Petition for raid discount. Alright, well, how about this? What if I made it so that the base of the brick rats? What if I made it so that the base Make It Rain was 5 minutes instead of 3, and stays the same price. So that's like almost double the time. And then what if I made it so that the downpour was still 20 minutes, but it was like more in line pricing wise then. So like instead of 6,000, it would be like 4,000 or something. I don't know, I'd have to look and figure out exactly, but something like that. Something like that. What y'all think? Mr. Sky, welcome back from your lurk. I hope it was a good lurk. Come on, Laquama. You don't want this. Skill unique to your character, since Vale was discovered to be descendant of an archdevil. That does seem slightly OP. That's pretty good though. That is exceptional. Attractive says it's worth the wait. Cleo says economy is bad, and you know it. I gotta help you all out. It's tough times. We're all struggling economically. The rain's good for forest fires, you know? Good for preventing forest fires, I mean, yeah. Okay. Alright. Don't even ask, just do it. Just make it cheaper. Alright. We can make it cheaper. I just want y'all to be happy. I mean, I guess I could, if that was really the case, I'd just make it free, but I want you to feel like you gotta work for a little bit, but that you get good value for it, if that makes sense. I want channel points to have some value, but I don't want you to feel like you can't do the things you want to do. Okay, so let's see what this lady says now that we tell her that we killed the dude. I feel like she's either going to be really happy or really unhappy. You again? What do you want? Alala Hortator. Yes, Sox. I've just heard of Orvestren's unfortunate death. As for your request to be named Hortator of House Halalu, I believe there will be no further delays. You have my vote, and I'm sure you'll be able to persuade the other councillors as well. Once all the councillors agree, speak with Crassius Curio again. He will give you the belt of the Hortator. We did it. We did it, you guys. Turns out murder was the right answer. The right answer. Neebsy says, I think the rain is fairly priced. Oh, thank you, Neebsy. I appreciate it. I'm glad someone thinks that I know how to balance my points economy. I think our Tractive also agreed. So really what I'm getting here is it's Rizu and Cleo who are the rabble-rousers here. Well, friends, I'd say that is some good progress. Would you? I feel like we did pretty good there. Our 99th save, you know. Yeah, that was, I really wasn't sure how we were going to handle that, but murder turns out to be the way, so there you go. There you go. Kura says, sorry, I really like talking about Vale. She's my favorite D&D character I've ever made. Do you still play with her? Or is it part of a past campaign? Oh wait, Neebsy said, I think the rain is unfairly priced. I see. Oh, well, okay. I see how it is. Neebsy, don't give in to Cleo's intimidation tactics. Kill killed some people and got some, yeah, exactly, some bitchin' armor. Stuff's real good. It's pretty dang good. Whoa. Cleo says, come on, let's get some reset. Cleo, I have work tomorrow. I got work tomorrow. Sadly. I'm glad everyone's on the same page about raid prices, says Cleo. Oh, hey, Mr. Sky requested a what you watchin'. Sorry, not what you want. I just cleared Tick Springs what you watching. A whispered compliment. A whispered compliment. Mr. Sky has requested a whispered compliment for Cleo. For Cleo. Okay, how about this? So some of you might know that Cleo came to my wedding. We invited her because, you know, we know Cleo fairly well. We've got to know over the last few years. She lives in our area, and we've become great friends. And so we wanted to invite her to our wedding, and I honestly wasn't sure if she was going to come or not, because she doesn't know anybody else in my social circle or family or Sarah's or anything like that. So, but she came, and it meant a lot to us. And I think a compliment that I'd like to pay to Cleo is that it was a really brave thing for her to do, because she came not knowing, like, yeah, any of our friends or family or anything like that. And we, at the reception, I tried to put her at a table with some people that I thought that she might get along okay with, you know, would be chatty and sort of welcome her in. And I think they did. I hope at least that they were, you know, friendly enough and all that. But I know how scary it is to go into a social situation where you don't know anybody, especially like a formal situation like a wedding, where it's like kind of fancy, and you know, you're going out of town a little bit and stuff like that. So, but it meant a lot. It meant a lot that you came, Jenia. So, thank you again for. I don't know if you felt like you were going out of your comfort zone to join us, but to me, at least, that's how it would have felt for me. So I hope I didn't put you in an awkward situation where you felt you had to say yes, and then it was awkward and terrible or something like that. I hope you enjoyed it well enough, and it meant a lot that you did come. So big shout out to Cleo for being really brave and coming to our wedding. I appreciate it an awful lot. Yeah. Yeah, it was really, really nice. I have a picture. Am I allowed to share the selfie we took? If I can, I think you sent it to me, right? I can't remember if I took one on my phone or not, but if you don't want me to show it, that's fine, I won't, but I thought it would be. Just tell me if you don't want me to. Cleo says, those people were wonderful. I'm glad. Also, you got the best table, because all tables had 8 people and 2 bottles of wine. We had 6 people and 3 bottles. Technically, every table was allotted 3 bottles of wine. So y'all could have had, well, you did get 3 bottles, but they put 2 bottles out to start with, but we said, actually, technically, you could have had more bottles of wine. I was like, yo, just set aside this many bottles of wine, just keep serving bottles of wine until we hit the maximum. So and not every table drank all their wine, or even close to all their wine, so you guys could have just kept asking for bottles of wine, they would have kept coming. I'm glad, Cleo. Oh, you can show anything? I'm sorry. Pardon me? Let me just find it here. It's a little bit blurry, but there it is, you guys. There it is. That's me and Sarah in the back and Jenya at the wedding. We were all, this was the end of a long night. We were all a little fried, I think. But it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. And it was very nice. Cleo came. It's true, I didn't tell you that. I should have told you that you could add more wine. There were a few things that we didn't explain very well, I think. It probably could have been explained better, but, you know. You know. I can't believe I missed out on more wine. We ended up, like, taking home quite a few bottles of wine, actually. But yeah, if everyone just requests stuff, you won't be able to finish. I'm kind of feeling that way, actually. Kuro says, unfortunately, no, the campaign itself, talking about his character, D&D character Vale, the campaign itself actually fell apart before it could reach finality. It's always frustrating when that happens. But I occasionally go back and write how I think it would have gone on Vale's side anyway. Fanfic for your own character, why not? Why not? Wine is the best. Wine definitely makes, you know, for some nice nights, for sure. But believe you missed out on more wine. Come on, Buttspot, you could have done better than that. Koro says, I speak from experience. Being drunk at a wedding is not the good time you think it is. It depends on the wedding, and it depends on how drunk. But for sure, for sure. Yeah, I tried to drink in moderation at the wedding. Not tried, I did. I did not drink heavily. I wanted to be able to remember my own wedding, you know, and not feel like garbage. So, Mr. Sky says, that's such a cool picture. Y'all look so smart. Yeah, we were all looking pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. Yeah. Absolutely. We're all looking pretty sharp. Christian says your suit was fire. Thank you. Thank you. I will share some actual, like, professional photos with you guys at some point here, so you can see what we was all wearing. Cleo says, I can't believe you guys pulled through to the end. I bet you were so tired. It was definitely one of the more exhausting days of my life. We did not get a lot of sleep the days leading up to it, and then it was a very long day, and it was just so intense. My brain was like, I was full zombie mode by the end of it. But it was a very special day for many, many reasons. Thanks, Cleo. Still waiting for pics. I actually just sent them out to all the other wedding guests tonight, but I don't have you on my email list, so I'll send it to you separately. I'll just text it to you. That's probably the easiest way. Oh, still way butting for pics. Butt spot, not appropriate. Not appropriate butt spot. Hey, bakery guy. Is 43 pretty high for coolant temp? I wouldn't say so, but truth be told, I do not know. I've never run an AIO loop. I literally have only ever run big air coolers, so I couldn't say. But I feel like if it's in equilibrium or something with your, well, I guess you never really wanted an equilibrium. I don't know. It doesn't sound bad. The shoes and vest you showed us the other day were awesome. So attractive. I'm glad you liked them. They were pretty freaking fancy. They're pretty freaking fancy. I don't know if I'll ever wear those shoes again, but for the, you know what, for the wedding, they were perfect. They're fantastic. Wow, Kuro, wow. 9 minutes till server reset. Okay, that means it's definitely time for me to get the heck out of here and go to sleep. So, I am heading off. This week, I will not be streaming on Thursday. Sarah and I are going out of town for a little bit. Just like a miniature honeymoon, I guess. We're not going very far away. We're not going for very long, but just for a few days. But it's all we can fit in right now. So, but I won't be here Thursday. I might be back in time on Sunday, but I'm not sure. So, right now, I'm going to say definitely no stream Thursday. Probably no stream Sunday. I know that's disappointing. But, yeah, we're just, like, we're coming back Sunday, but I'm not quite sure when I'm going to be home. So, but if it works out that we're back a bit earlier and I'm feeling up to it, then I'll stream Sunday night a week from now. But we shall see. We shall see. However, certainly the following Thursday, I'll be back. So I know. I feel like it's going to be forever before I stream again. But yeah, I should be back for that Thursday stream. Good night, all. Good night, Bakery Guy and Rizu and Kuro and Attractive. Thank you all for your kind wishes. Yeah, hopefully the weather's a little nicer. It's actually been really like cloudy and chilly here lately. In fact, a few days ago, it was, I think it was on the 24th. It was the coldest May 24th in Victoria in over 100 years. So, but I think it's supposed to be warming up towards the end of the week and getting nicer. So, thank you, Cleo. We will definitely take some nice pics. Neebsy, thank you. Naga, thank you. Beat Saber, yes, Kuro. I owe you a Beat Saber stream. We will definitely do Beat Saber soon. Whether it's the Thursday I come back or not, I'm not sure, but we will soon. I promise. I promise. I didn't watch the whole Genshin stream, Cleo, but I did watch the Natlan preview with the mounts, not mounts, and that was pretty fun. And I've seen some other stuff that came out of it. So, hey, but actually, before we totally wrap it up here, let's go raid someone, because that's what we do around these parts. We do the raiding. Who is streaming the ASMR? Who is live right now? Who is not rerunning? That is a rerun. That is a rerun. Pisces, but Pisces is going to be not accepting raids. I'm pretty sure. Because Pisces pretty much never has raids turned on, but let's find out. It would be great one day if it worked. Nope, unable to raid. Bummer. Who else? Lunar Alley is on. And we have not raided Lunar Alley for a long time, so let's go see about that. Alright. Nope. Raids turn off. I think a lot of people turn off raids towards the end of their streams, so Georgie when? I feel like we raided Georgie not that long ago. But she is reliably streaming at this time of night. And she's a fantastic ASMR artist, so Georgie it's gonna be. And she does this live. She is not rerunning usually, so looks like that's gonna work. Alright, Twitch viewers, join me, join us, everyone here. Let's head on over to Georgie's stream. You almost certainly know her by now, but she's really tingly. Her ASMR is of the finest quality, so you will be in good hands over there. She's also got two real cute kitty cats. Thank you, Mr. Sky. I'm sure we will. Harp. Alright, good night. Sleep well, Harp. You showed up just in time for the end. I hope you are well. I hope you have a great sleep. And I hope you all have a fantastic week and a bit. If I don't see you next weekend, I hope you have a fantastic week and a half. Feels like it's going to be so long, but that's just where we at. But hope, yeah, hope it's fantastic for all of you. A big thanks to our wonderful moderators again. Thanks for being there. Thanks for keeping an eye on the background. Even if some of those suspicious ASCII art things did pop through. It's okay, we dealt with it. Alright, good night, Cleo. Good night, Attractive. Good night, friends. We will see you next time.